Welcome back, everybody. First off, I want to remind you guys we are still doing the weekly pool. For those of you that are just now tuning in, all you have to do is hit that like, subscribe button, drop a comment with your Cash App and your weekly winners of this week's games, and beat us. You will get $50. And who doesn't love free money? I know I do. In other news today, we're going to touch on a little Laker news in the NBA. Week 3 predictions, a bunch of betting action for you guys, along with some performers of the week. Also, daily fantasy lineups. Tune in. So today we're going to start in the NBA and touch on Schroeder re-signing to the Lakers on a 1-year, $2.6 million deal. I know, Ant, you're a Laker fan. Go ahead, start us off real quick. How do you feel about it?
I don't mind him. I think it's funny. It came full circle. He could have had hella money with this, and then now he's coming back for nothing. But, we'll see. We already got enough point guards. I guess he'll just be another guy off the bench.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are like overloaded at the point guard position now. You got Beverly or Westbrook should be the number one, right? Wouldn't you say? Beverly and now Schroeder.
Well, I saw a report yesterday saying Darwin Ham is not against him coming off the bench for the year.
Who, Westbrook?
Yep.
Wow.
Who would he start? Beverly?
I'm assuming, yeah.
I would hope not Schroeder.
Yeah,
definitely not Schroeder.
You guys like Beverly over Schroeder, or do you like Schroeder?
I like,
hands
fucking
down.
Beverly. Yeah.
Hold on, where's Kendrick Nunn?
Hurt. That man might still be. Nah, you're gonna see some Kendrick Nunn this season for sure.
All right.
I just think it's crazy. Like you said, he could have got a whole lot more money. Like he turned down an $80 million extension. Basically was like betting on himself going into free agency. Nobody really wanted to pick him up, and then he ended up signing to the Celtics for 5.9. That didn't work out, and he's been playing overseas since. But I think he can still compete. He's definitely one of the quickest guards in the league. I could see him fitting on that team. Hopefully it's just a better outcome than last time because it didn't really work or gel.
Related, but not. How long do you think Russell makes it?
I said he's going to have
I think he has a better
season.
year.
Yeah,
you guys think he's on the Lakers all year, though? You guys think he makes it the whole season? That's what I'm asking. I think they're building up point guards.
Well, in my opinion,
ship him.
Nobody wanted that contract. Nobody's going to want it during the season.
Yeah, if they start the season with him, he finishes the season.
It's 1 year. You know what I mean?
Right, which is why I don't know why a team like Utah, who's not paying anybody, wouldn't bring him there to finish the year.
Well, you got to think. But Utah is not worried. They're not competing anymore. They traded away everyone.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to
LA's gonna. I don't know if LA has picks or not, but if they throw Russ and picks over there, get rid of that contract, bring in somebody. That's what I'm saying.
They used all their picks to get AD.
But we keep saying shit about Utah not having anybody. They're going full rebuild. No one has taken a look at their roster. They're
just super young.
A lot of fucking pieces.
They had a lot of depth. Yeah, they're missing the guy.
Yeah, that's not in my opinion, that's not a bottom team like most people would think. I was just looking at.
I think they're a bottom team in the West, though.
I think they're better than the Spurs.
Who do you have them above?
I think they're better than the Spurs.
Who's on their team? They only got Bogdan. That's it, right?
Michael Conley's still there.
They got Conley. They got the Timberwolves. They got the Timberwolves. Every good depth piece they have all of them.
Yo, I saw the Lakers want Bogdan and Mike Conley. Won't just get rid of Westbrook. Take those two on.
That's literally what I was bringing up. You bring in these point guards. You don't need Westbrook anymore. Pawn up. But see, the thing is, I don't think Utah does that without picks. I think they want capital back in, unless the Lakers are willing to give up young talent with Russ. I don't see them taking just Russ.
Well, from what I saw, it was supposed to be partnered with that three-way team deal before Mitchell went to the Knicks. That's when all the talks were being brought up because they were going to do like a 3-team trade.
Before Mitchell went to the Cavs.
Yeah. Or the Cavs, my bad, yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to see. NBA seems like it's right around the corner. We got like a month to go.
10 days, man, until preseason starts.
Yeah, I don't care about preseason, but the season comes. I'm going to be hyped for it. But anyways, let's transition to the NFL. Got a couple questions before we get into these pick'ems, the parlays, all that for you guys. Let's see. Would you be okay with Herbert staying in the game after getting injured when clearly you could see he was in pain? How do you guys feel about it?
My opinion, put yourself in his shoes. I'm almost certain somebody went to him and asked if he's okay. And if a coach comes to you and asks, "Are you okay? Are you good to go?" and you feel like you are, you say yes. I'm sure he said yes, and he went out there and felt like he gave them the best chance to win. So, I don't have an issue with it. I mean, if he says I'm good to go, and put him back in there.
I agree with everything you just said. I think the coach went up to him, "Hey, are you all right? Are you all right?" And he said yes. He went back in the game, and then you saw that he was not okay. At some point, you have to protect your franchise, and that's what he is. He's the entire future of the Chargers, and it's week 2. I'd get it if this was win this game and you're in the playoffs, like you need him on the field. This is a playoff game, environment's completed. It's week 2 of the regular season, man.
Hey,
Like,
but some of these games gonna matter when it comes down
I
to it
get
in that
it, but
division.
it's week 2 of the regular season. I'm not risking my franchise for week 2. I'm not doing it. And luckily, I think it was just fractured rib cartilage. He didn't actually damage bone. So
yeah, I mean, it's easy to say
news.
that, but it could have just been a stinger he took. And then if he doesn't go back in the game and then that report comes out, then he looks super soft. Oh, yeah, he's not playing because he just got fucking slapped in the ribs or something.
Yeah, and I get it. Like you said, they asked him he's okay. He says yes. Yeah. He goes back on the field. But on that 3rd down play, when he has a wide open 1st down, if he walks 10 feet and he throws it out of bounds because he physically can't run, get him the fuck out, bro.
But look what he did the play after. That man zinged that ball in there.
Yeah, he did. He threw a fucking dot, one of the best passes of the game, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. So clearly, you've seen both sides.
You see the pain he's in. At that point, he's hurt. Like, you know what I mean? Get him the fuck out. In my opinion, I'm taking him out of the game in week 2.
But that's his choice. He could be like, even if he wasn't hurt, he could be like, "Oh, I'm hurt. I'm coming out the game." They're not going to question. They're not going to be like, "Oh, you're hurt. Stay in the game." You know what I'm saying? Like, so it just shows how much of a competitor he is and how bad he wanted to win that game.
He's not a little guy. That's a 6'6", 250-pound man.
Oh, I'm not taking nothing away from him.
But I see where you're coming from.
As a coach and as the GM, like, no, I'm not risking my franchise in week 2. I'm not doing it. Good for him for staying in and being that guy, being competitive and all that, but nah. Someone gets paid millions of dollars to make those calls, and
what you think,
Ant? Yeah, I mean, yeah, someone gets paid millions of dollars to ask him that question too.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I actually think that man, it's week 2, and at that point when he got hurt, they were down 10 in the 4th quarter.
Yep, with like 4 minutes left.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you got to say, hey, man, someone's got to make a judgment call, because let's say they even come back and win the game and he just got progressively worse. Then he can't play next week. Then what if they lose next week or the week after? I mean, I understand no one knew his injury, but man, you should have packed your bags up, got out of there. It's the same outcome. I would have just kept it moving. Yep.
That's exactly how I
feel. But I mean, again, like I said, put yourself in his shoes. When you're out there competing like that, and someone comes and asks you, you're not coming off that field.
If I'm him, I'm saying the same thing. No, I can play. But again, someone gets paid $1 million to make that call. That guy should have been like, no, I'm looking at you. Yeah, I see you. You're out here. You can't run 10 yards. Get the fuck out of my game. Because he couldn't protect himself in the pocket. Like,
bro, it should have been the head coach. Because let's say he took one more hit. Then they'd be questioning the head coach, like, yo, why'd you leave him in one extra play?
Yeah, say he goes in there and he gets hit, he gets another huge sack. And he breaks ribs and he's out 6 to 8 weeks. Why are you risking? You said that those are the questions that would have been asked. Me personally, I'm just asking him now. It didn't happen, thank God.
Yeah.
But had he gotten seriously injured, this
could have been a problem.
This conversation where he's competitive, hoorah, we're all sitting here calling Brandon Staley a fucking jackass.
Yeah, and he's gonna lose his job over that.
He literally would have lost his job over that.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, Donovan, Washington went down 14. They score a touchdown, then go for 2 to go down 6 instead of 7.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Bad coaching? What?
It's analytics.
It's
Analytics, yeah.
that's the reason I fucking hate it, right?
But
River,
the numbers don't lie. You know that. That
yeah, and I
saying's
mean
been around for a while.
and he said that in the post game too. He was like, they asked him about why he did it, and he said it's in the math. You guys should be happy about that. So apparently, when you go for 2, even if you don't get it, it's very unlikely you miss going for 2 back-to-back times. So if you go for 2 the first
I
time,
remember you saying the percentage. I forget
yeah,
what it was.
I forget what the percentage was at this point. But if you get it the first time, then you're a touchdown or an extra point away from taking the lead. If you don't get it, then it's like the percentage was dumbass.
It was
high.
like it was 70 something.
Yeah, and you could just like 77% chance that you get it the second time. So then you tie the game anyway. But in Washington's case, we went for 2, we didn't get it. And then we missed the extra point. So now we're down 9 instead of being down 8. And that's the game. Because then we got an onside kick and down 2 scores. It was just, to me, bad play calling, not the right time. Kick the field goal, stayed on 7. We were bodying them in the second half. I don't like it.
But that's just one of those things where you go with the punches. If y'all would have got the 2-point conversion, then scored again, kicked the field goal or extra point, won the game, you would have been like, "Oh, that's the smartest.
I'd have been
That's
saying,
the best thing to do."
Good
Yeah.
shit, Ron. I wouldn't do that though. Like, no, we'll go down 7.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I said it last week with was it last week? Was it? I think LSU, Florida State. That game, whatever.
My
It's
bad
not
beat.
it's not the pros just fucking kick the field goal. It is
Yeah.
the pros in this case kick the fucking field goal.
Take the
You know what I mean?
points.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
sure.
like I don't know. Did you guys watch the whole game or you red zoning it?
I read them.
Yeah.
We were whooping the shit out of them in the second half. They went
Not in the
3
first half though.
3 straight.
Y'all,
No,
they were whooping the shit out of
it
y'all
was
in
bad.
the first half.
But in the second half, they had 3 straight 3-and-outs. We had back-to-back touchdowns, and then we do some shit like that. Like for what? And then you just saw all the momentum shoot out. Like
I appreciate the Cash App though, Don. I told you, don't play with them. Don't play with them lines, boy.
Yeah. We get bet on Pittsburgh every week the rest of the season.
I'm gonna be a rich man. You know what I mean?
Well, I
So
mean,
now
I tried to bet with Trent
John.
on this game Thursday. He ain't about it. I
already
the
told y'all.
Browns.
I bet the DraftKings though. Steelers money line. They got a promo right now. The up early 7. Your bet cashes no matter what. So
It is still
I'm
7
sorry,
because
they're
it was
in
10.
It's 7.
serious
It's
trouble
7.
without TJ Watt, bro.
Yeah,
Serious
Mitch.
trouble.
Oh, isn't Miles Garrett out?
I don't care who's out.
Clowney's out.
Pittsburgh
Clowney's
sucks
out.
without TJ Watt.
Their
Hey, we'll
offense is just
hey,
bad.
we'll get to the Ravens. So don't worry about it. In
What
other
do
news,
you think about Washington's bullshit, Trent?
What do you mean Washington's bullshit?
They're them fucking going for 2.
Um,
Or is that your take that like if they get it, you're happy they didn't, so we're mad? Is that kind of what you gotta say about
it's just like I said. It's just however the story unrolls. You know what I mean? Like if they would have got it, you're questioning it, or everyone's the hero. If they get it,
Yeah.
he's the hero. If not, everyone's questioning
I
why
get it.
the hell did you do
It's like
that?
it's
You
like
know what I mean?
when Phil Hackett held the ball to the last second to kick that field goal. I swear, if McManus would have made that field goal, all we would have heard is how confident he is in his kicker and how smart of a play that was. But because he missed, now he's a jackass who should have went for it on 4th and 5.
Yep.
So
But I ain't mad at it. I like Ron Rivera as a coach. And I
Yeah.
mean, who knows? He could have people in his ear being like, hey, bringing up the analytics side, this and that. So, but I mean, I was happy because obviously I bet on the line. So I'm good with it.
Yeah.
In other news,
I mean, but how fortunate are they to, in their first 2 games, get to play the team
the Jaguars
and the Lions, teams who had the fucking first and second pick? Obviously, those teams are better than
say something else.
last year.
advertised.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, he had
but not many teams get that luxury to get to play the fucking 2 worst teams from the prior season in a row. Coming into this year, you don't know how good the Jags or the Lions are going to be, right? So coming in, you're playing the worst team from last year and the second worst team from last year.
I see what you're saying.
These teams are a lot better now.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Like Ant said it when we were talking about the division. Jags are gonna win this division.
Yeah. No,
and we can get into that when we go over
called
that Jackson. When we go over
I
that
got 75
Jacksonville
bucks
game.
on that.
When we go over that Jacksonville game, man, we can talk about it. But that shit was
as of right now, it's not even close either.
No.
Like, they are, they're good.
the turning point. I know a couple of us in here said Trevor Lawrence was gonna have his breakout year this year, and it's starting to look like it. Okay, in other news, we hate to see injuries, but it's a part of the game. Trey Lance carted off with a season-ending injury. I saw it was his ankle. I believe he had to get surgery.
Yep.
What do you guys think? I mean, I know what it is. What you guys were talking, we already talked about in the chat. And the biggest thing was the Jimmy G contract that came with it.
Getting paid.
So, yeah, what do you guys think about all that?
For me, I mean, I said it on a podcast a while ago. You better take the under on his touchdowns. I mean,
hell yeah.
That's one plus from it. But
that cashed.
Also, I said they have the best backup in the NFL, and that stands true as well. But I mean,
Cooper Rush looked real good.
We're talking about Garoppolo here. He might take them back to the playoffs again. So, my opinion, fuck.
They might have a better season with Jimmy.
I mean, they're going to. I mean, he's their best. He's going to put them in the best position to win football games. Period, with or without Trey Lance. I don't know what Shanahan's seeing or what he saw. He's the better football player.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
But I was just disappointed because I wanted to see what all the hype about Lance was. Just because the first game, you could say the weather conditions, this and that, but I didn't see anything. And then his first series,
he lost to the Bears.
Yeah,
I mean, one of the worst rosters in football. I can't help it.
Donovan, you had a lot to say about Trey Lance.
Yeah, I was letting y'all rock out, but tell y'all I was gonna let Johnny go. Jimmy G is the best backup in football. His contract now is outrageous. He'll be getting at least $250,000 a game extra on his contract.
And $100K per win, right?
Yeah,
yes,
so you're looking between $250,000 to $350,000 per game he plays. That's crazy. It's sad to see what happened to Trey Lance, right? The ankle injury it was a season-ending surgery that he had. The surgery was successful, so that's good news. But do you guys think this is kind of the end of him in San Francisco? I've seen a lot of people talking about that.
Who?
Trey Lance. Because to Johnny's point, Jimmy G is going to lead. He said he might. This is the exact same 49er. Nothing's different except for Elijah Mitchell's out right now. It's the exact same 49ers team went to the NFC Championship last year. And Jimmy's now, last year he wasn't worried. Like Trey Lance wasn't playing. Now he's in a hot seat. This to me is going to be the best season we've seen from Jimmy G in San Francisco. I think the 49ers walk away with this division. And I think it becomes a real question.
You don't like the Rams?
No. I like the 49ers. I don't. But I think that
he controls his destiny, in my opinion. Like,
yeah, I think
he has no reason to feel like he's on the hot seat. They need him. He doesn't fucking need them.
Because my thing is they already moved off of him. So he has to earn his way to stay in San Francisco. Right now, he can look at this like a contractor. Even if San Francisco doesn't want him, if he plays his best football, the free agent, he's going to look like a god in free agency if he plays his best football.
Okay, if he plays his worst football, they have nothing to fall back on.
Right now, but if he plays bad football, then Trey Lance comes in next season, and it is what it is.
Yeah, and if Trey Lance isn't good, or if he season-ending injury again, what do you have then? Because you only have Jimmy Garoppolo for this year, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about if I'm Jimmy, I'm playing to stay in San Francisco, right? This is gonna be the best football you see from him. He's gonna make, like what you were saying. You don't know what Kyle Shanahan saw in Trey Lance to even put him in starting anyway. I think Jimmy goes out and he goes, "Why was this kid starting over me?" I think that's what he says. I think he comes out. I think they could win 10, 11 games. Come out in first. The Rams are nice, first or second in that division. Make another playoff run. And then at that point, if he takes you to back-to-back NFC Championship games, there is no way you could move off of him. There's none.
If they even make the playoffs, I mean, I don't give a fuck of what the conditions were week one. He's not losing that football game.
Jimmy G's not winning that game.
He's not winning that game.
You could say what you want,
he's not
bro.
losing to Chicago. There's no way Jimmy G loses that game.
No.
You can say what you want. I'm not sold on them. They played the Bears and then the Seahawks. Talk about easy opponents. We'll see these next couple of weeks they play. This week they play the Broncos, and the next week they play the Rams.
The Broncos don't look good. So I have the 49ers winning this game. Spoiler alert.
I mean,
Broncos don't look good. But the 49ers, you can say what they want, but Johnny's saying if Jimmy G plays, they beat the Bears. And you can only beat who's in front of you. So mind you, they are easy matchups. But correct me if I'm wrong. What was the score of this last game?
27-7.
Yeah, they just beat the shit out of them. It wasn't like they just got away with a win.
It's the Seahawks. A lot of
Seahawks
us in here,
other
than
beat
the Broncos.
Same Seahawks team up, beat the Broncos.
That just beat the Broncos. And you said the Broncos are competition. That's who they play next. The Seahawks beat them, and they smacked the Seahawks. It's any given Sunday, and the 49ers team is the exact same team. They didn't lose anybody this offseason. They didn't lose anybody.
So you're saying you're not sold on Garoppolo, Trey?
No, I'm just saying because he said the 49ers were going to win the division. And I'm saying it's just
they're right there with the Rams.
Yeah, they're right there. And the Rams, the Rams lost.
He was just quick. Like said he was sold on it. I'm just quick. I'm one to stay by. It's too early. Like people who jump the gun week 1, jump the gun week 2.
Yeah, it's overreactions.
But and that's what I'm saying. Let's see what it's looking like week 6, week 7 when teams get in the flow and get things going and on pace or whatever. But that's just how I feel.
Yeah, they start 1-4. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, then it's time to chalk it up.
Yeah, I'm not sold on it. They got rid of Jimmy for a reason, bro. That shit ain't.
Hey, these next 2 weeks they're going to be big. They're going to be big. Broncos.
Come up with any idea of what that reason could be. You just went to the NFC Championship with them. Your whole roster is back.
I think he lost trust in that locker room. Something's got to change. There's no reason why you just get rid of a guy who takes you that far. And in all honesty, Trey Lance don't look like that guy anyway. So it's something's like we're not seeing something behind closed doors. So I'm telling you this. I think Broncos take them. I think they throttle them. Yeah, I think the Rams throttle them. And then, I mean, like Johnny was saying, like Jimmy don't need these people. They need him.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say this. I mean, in all honesty, I don't know his mindset because let's say if he even thinks he's still a starter, maybe he is, maybe he's not. But he don't really need to make them like, hey, I'm going to show you my toughness. He's like, yo, you guys gave up on me. I don't have to do anything.
That's my take on it, too. Like,
yeah,
you could really just go out there. You're getting an extra $250K regardless a game. Fuck you guys.
Just not to get hurt. So, like, why would he rush an extra 10 yards to get a first down if he's about to get hurt? I would run right out of bounds. Like, hey, you got to make this throw. All right, I'm going to do my best. I'm not going to, I mean, I could see him not saying throwing games, but he don't have to do anything.
Effort-wise.
Yeah.
I agree, yeah, for sure.
He just got to show up to work. This is a 9 to 5 to him.
They have nothing to fall back on after him.
Yeah, man. He holds leverage now.
Donovan over there having a full course meal, leaving the camera and whatnot.
Yeah, I was wondering what he was doing.
Yeah, man, busy licking his chops. In other news, are we worried about these teams that haven't got a win yet? The Bengals, the Raiders, and the Colts. I'm sure if we had this conversation a couple weeks ago,
that list now too,
and the Titans
by the Bills.
Yes,
there have been a lot of question marks,
or a couple of them,
for sure. Definitely the Bengals and the Raiders. You look at their schedule. Started out with the Chargers and then played the Cardinals that not everyone's high on, but they can play.
I think the Raiders are still a good football team. The other two, I can't. I don't see it.
Hey, I've been called the Bengals.
Here you go.
Placed that bet that they would not make the playoffs.
Really?
I think, yeah. And they just got a high-powered offense, and that's what catches the eyes of everyone. Just because they can put up points in bunches. They got one of the best receivers in the league, Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon. But otherwise, defense, they don't really have a squad like that. So, like, I just wasn't sold on them. And then the Colts, I think Matt Ryan's his age is starting to show a little bit.
They didn't have Michael Pittman, though, but
that's true.
He doesn't make that.
But when I was watching the game, it just looks like mental mistakes from him. He was just forcing stuff, throwing in the double coverage.
Bad picks.
The picks were bad. Yeah. But I don't know.
Michael Pittman does make a difference in that game. Because we talked about it when he first went to Indy. Matt Ryan only knows how to throw to his number one receiver. he makes the number ones look like gods. And you saw week 1, fucking Michael Pittman had 10 or 9 catches, 100 and some yards and a touchdown. Like, he went fucking crazy. Matt Ryan can't throw to anybody but his number one, and he didn't have that, and it showed. He can't get bailed out by a 6'4" receiver right now, and he actually has to be good at the sport, and he's not anymore. Sad to say, this isn't the MVP Matt Ryan anymore. He's washed. Told us going into the season. I didn't think it'd be this bad because I thought they would lean on Jonathan Taylor, but I'm worried about the Colts, and I am terrified for the Titans. How Malik Willis
Ant
is
talking
already
about
seeing
the
playing time in week 2
yeah.
is.
You already called it. You said week 5, week 6 around
I
there.
said 5. He's
I
out
said
here
it.
week 2 getting touches. That's crazy.
We saw him getting. I mean, obviously because the score
Right, but
was what
that's
it
score
was
reflective of Ryan Tannehill.
for sure. Yeah, he looked terrible as well.
They need to get the ball more to Derek. That's what they need to do. Stop
I
playing
mean,
around with these
even though
bullshit-ass plays.
last night it just wasn't working on that Bills defense.
Yeah, I mean the Bills defense was
they had him
was
in
different.
check.
Yeah.
I literally lost money because
The
of that.
Bills,
he was
man.
averaging like 2.5 yards a carry. That's
I mean,
So-
that's normal for
no,
Derrick
it's
Henry.
not.
What?
He literally last year he averaged 3 points some yards a carry, and that's because he breaks some. He always
Okay.
like his average isn't crazy. He just didn't break one yesterday.
Okay, he averages more than 2 yards a carry. The motherfucker doesn't rush for almost
He didn't
2,000
break
yards, averaging 2.5 yards a carry. How many
If he'd
fucking
have,
carries would
if
that
he would have,
take?
All
if
right,
he
bro.
would have
Yeah,
broke
two.
one, he'd have been over
It's
3.
that's why it's an average.
If he'd have broke, would have been over 3. That's what I'm saying. That's I mean, it's normal.
Oh,
Like he
okay,
just didn't
well,
break one
he
out.
averages
Hey,
more than that
if
for
you
his career.
average 3.7 and you give him the ball all 3 downs at the first down,
Right.
so I'm okay with that. So that guy does move chains. But anyways,
2.5 doesn't get you that.
yeah.
Anyway, those Bills look different though. I saw something. They won 20 straight games by double digits in the regular season. 20
Yeah,
straight
they
games
came
in the
out the
regular
gates.
season. They
They're
won
not
by
playing
double
around.
digits.
Oh yeah.
If any team goes undefeated, I know it's I know it's week 2. If any team's gonna go undefeated, it's gonna be these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm curious to see their schedule.
Their score ratio right now is 72 to 17.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're a bunch of tryhards in the regular
and they're
season.
now the Super Bowl favorite at plus 450.
Shocker.
Yeah.
You know they're tryhards when they go on 4th down every fucking possession.
Yeah, bro. And that I told when we had this I think we had this conversation. And you and I had this conversation when you said unless Buffalo comes out and becomes regular season tryhards. And I
They
said
are.
that's exactly what they're gonna do. I was like, Josh Allen wants an MVP. Stephon Diggs wants to prove he's the number 1 receiver in the league.
And Diddy last night.
That defense is I think the biggest part of their team right now. They've always had a good offense, but that defense is playing phenomenal. And they don't even have Tre'Davious White in games yet. Wait till he comes back.
Yeah.
Like
that head
they're
coach.
scary, bro.
That head coach is a baller.
So out of those 4 teams, which one do you guys see turning it around the most?
The Bengals.
The Raiders.
The Bengals.
You said the Bengals. I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
I'm going with the Bengals. I don't like Daniels. I don't like the way they're not using Josh Jacobs enough. They constantly are trying to force the ball to one of their weapons.
Waller or Adams.
Waller. I mean, Adams only had 2 catches, 12 yards. So that's scary. After you watched him get forced in week 1, you saw him not even be part of the game plan in week 2. Like he's got to make up his mind for what he wants. That defense is atrocious in Las Vegas. They're not good at all.
I like Mason. I like Crosby or whatever.
I like Crosby too
nice.
until he can't bring down Kyler Murray to win the game. But you saw it. I mean, Kyler tore them apart in the 4th. Mind you, they played a great game. They got torched in the 4th. Wasn't the only team to get torched in the 4th this week, so it's okay. But
It's not okay. Not okay.
It was not a good showing. I mean, Kyler literally was in the he ran around on one of those plays for 23 seconds. Ridiculous. That you had 23
I thought it was longer than that.
It was 23
85
total
85
yards
yards
for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
For fucking like 2 actual yards, something crazy.
Yeah, it
like
was
that.
fucking ridiculous. So
Mm.
I don't know. I'm not big on Las Vegas. I wasn't huge on them going into the season. I think Johnny and I had them both at 8 and 9.
I mean, a lot of
And
us had them as the
9
best
and 8.
offense in that division.
Yeah.
They should be.
Yeah, I mean they can score points.
Yeah.
They can't stop people from scoring points.
Exactly. And that's my thing. Their defense is just so bad. And they don't have there's no balance in that offense right now. Like I don't know. Ant touched on it earlier a couple episodes ago. They don't like Josh Jacobs for whatever reason. Until they get him involved and defenses can't just drop 7 into coverage every play, it's going to be a problem. But, yeah. The Bengals are turning around. I think they have the easier schedule. I think their offense is...
Their last 4 games, they play the Buccaneers. They play the Bills,
Tom Brady
the
don't look great.
Patriots, and the Ravens.
Patriots are bad. The Ravens just gave up 28 points in a quarter, so we ain't worried about them anymore.
I mean, you could say Tom Brady don't look good. Look at their defense. Definitely one of the best defenses
Tom
in the league.
Brady don't.
I mean, they've given up
Tom Brady
13 points in 2 games.
Yeah.
And then they play the Chiefs and the Browns. That's their last six games. So
yeah, I mean, the 13 points they gave up are to 2 teams who can score the football. So
yeah,
I'm taking the Bucs all days over the Bengals.
Yeah, I don't see the Bengals turning it around. They spend all that money on that offensive line, and Joe Burrow
still getting sacked.
Getting wrecked.
That's because Joe Burrow holds on to the ball too fucking long. He's got to learn how to throw the fucking ball away. PFF dropped their little fucking ratio on how many sacks your offensive line gives up to how many sacks the quarterback takes that are unnecessary. And Joe Burrow takes the most unnecessary sacks in the NFL. Mind you, Hava's offensive line is terrible.
But he also makes a lot more plays by staying in the pocket.
But he's got to help himself, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, if he ain't going to do that, then they're not.
He's playing the same way he did last year.
No, I think he's playing the same way he did 2 years ago before he got hurt, or 3 years ago before he got hurt. Holding the ball and just getting wrecked.
I would say last year he was taking sacks because his offensive line was bad. This year, he's literally looking for the home run on every single play.
I don't agree. I think he's holding on to the ball the same length, like from what it looks like to me.
Yeah. And then the Titans, they're not turning around. They're just getting beat up.
Yeah,
that shit's a wrap. That shit's a wrap.
Malik Willis will be the starter by week 5. Tannehill will be out. Where he
got smacked last night too.
Oh my God, did he? And he fucking fumbled off his own man's. He didn't have a good game either. Malik Willis did not have a good showing, but
it was rough for him. Which I'm glad I don't like Titans. But Mike Evans suspended for 1 game.
He appealed that
for the antics. I saw he did appeal it. What do you guys think the chances of that getting revoked? Or
he'll be suspended. This isn't the first time he's tried to throw Marshawn Lattimore through a brick wall.
He said, "Bro, that's Tom Brady. What you want me to do?"
Yes, and he's 100% right, bro. You're not gonna touch Tom Brady.
That's a dog. That's what you want.
But bro, I feel like Lattimore was more going at Fournette. Like he touched Fournette. He didn't really. He didn't push Brady. Did
I think Brady provoked it.
Yeah, it started with Brady.
Brady's a fucking punk.
And it wasn't to start a fight. It was to get his team going because they should have been winning that game.
I like Brady. Brady be talking that talk, bro.
Hell yeah.
And just stood there and watched.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna run over and try to break it up. He literally just strode himself over there.
He ain't getting tossed, but he'll get suspended for the game because the NFL's got to do right. But if I'm Mike
this week,
doing
these. Play the Packers.
Yeah.
Is that Sunday night? Sunday night game?
Nah.
It's at 4:00, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 4:25.
I know the Monday night game's booty.
Bro, Dallas and fucking New York.
And it's supposed to rain.
It's gonna be Zeke versus Saquon.
Yeah. Hey, the Bucks get Julio back, so just letting you know.
And he's still questionable, so we'll see.
Godwin might be there.
Yeah. Well, and I saw they signed Cole Beasley too.
Who did?
The Bucks.
I missed that. That's a hell of a pickup. Little white boy out there. Tom Brady loves his white boys.
Yeah, he had to throw the white in. Little white boy, go ahead.
He loves them, man. Wes, Edelman, Amendola. He loves them little white people. Them short white guys that run good routes. He loves throwing the ball to them.
He might revive his career a little bit.
Very true.
He had a good season last year in Buffalo.
Why is he in the free agents?
I couldn't tell you. He had a good year last year.
They got better slot guys now.
Yeah, they got McKinnon and
Crowder.
McKenzie and Crowder.
Well, I thought they tried to make him get vaccinated. He didn't want to get vaccinated.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he was making up all his excuses and shit. Like he wanted stock in their companies and shit.
For real?
Good for him.
I never heard that angle, but I like it.
Stand on it.
Yeah. And Mark Cuban was cooking his ass.
That's funny. Okay, and then last night's game, primetime, Kirk Cousins disappoints again. Not for me, though, because I had the Eagles' money line. How do you guys feel?
Well, he's 2-10 in primetime game. So
That's all you got to say.
Yeah, that's the end of the conversation.
He-
I
he-
wish someone would have told me
no.
that. I would have do like 500 on it.
Well, Trent, you won't even throw 50 on your own team this week. So
Here you go. That's a different story.
But yeah, Kirk's just not it in primetime games. And the scariest part about it is this Vikings team is built to compete. But I know Kirk ain't been there, but the playoffs are primetime games. And he gonna have to figure it the fuck out, man, or they gonna be one and done.
Especially in
yeah,
the
but
NFC.
what I took from this is someone saying their team could start out 4-0. That Eagles team, you guys don't stand a fucking chance.
Bro,
right
we
now.
lost this week. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what
We're
I'm
1 and
saying.
1.
You said you could start 4-0.
I said we could.
You lost this week, and you still have to play the fucking Eagles. So you're losing another one. There's no chance.
That 4-0 could be 1 of 3.
It could be.
Should be 0-4.
We could win one game all season.
Yep.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, motherfuckers. Like what? I said we could win 4 in a row. We didn't, and that's that.
Yeah.
I don't know. You were just
What
talking
the fuck
mighty
were you
spicy after
seeing?
week 1.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the same thing I'm seeing now. We beat the Lions in every statistical category except for rushing. We beat them in time of possession. We had a better third down defense, third down offense, had more passing yards,
I don't care about none of that.
and everything except
You beat them in
rushing.
everything except rushing. What happened last week when Clay was on here talking about Zeke might give you guys 150? No, we got one of the best rush defenses in the league.
Yeah, okay. And if you
How'd that look against the Lions?
Okay. Listen, how many rushing yards did the Lions have against us?
I don't know. I don't care. They beat the shit out of you.
Yep. And if you take out the 58-yard run and the 70-yard run by Amon-Ra,
You just can't take that out.
I get it, Johnny. You can't take it as a part of the game. But those big plays gas those numbers up.
That's a part of your rush defense.
And I agree. Like that's why we lost that game because we gave up 5 plays over 50 yards. That's why we lost that game. That's the only reason we lost that game. I get big plays are a part of that's literally how the Bengals made it all the Super Bowl is big plays, right? It's the same reason you guys blew a 21-point lead in the fourth quarter was because the Dolphins are throwing bombs over you. It happens. It's a part of football. You limit those big plays though, and we're okay. Mind you, when I said that, I watched Philly beat a Lions team that I knew were good, but I didn't know their offense was this good, right? Watching the entire game, they're nice. And then with what Philly just did to Minnesota, Philly's better than I thought they were. So the Lions are better than what I thought, and Philly's better than what I would. So we will be 1 and 2. And then we play Dallas, and we need to beat Dallas. And then we're 2 and 2, and then we play the Bears, and we got some games that we can go ahead and knock out. But yeah, when I said that, like I said, I wasn't as high on the Lions, and I wasn't as high on the Eagles, but they both showed me that I was wrong.
Okay.
And I'm okay with admitting that. The Eagles Jalen Hurts is a lot better than I thought he was going to be. And I said at the beginning of the season, they're only going to go as far as he can take them. And right now he looks like he's taking them all the way to the first seed in the NFC. So.
Let's see how that unravels. All right, so
I'm still
to
taking
the
Washington this week, though.
Yeah, you're bugging. You want to bet on that? You want to bet on that too?
Trent, put money on your own team.
I'm just hey, you're the one talking. I'm filling in accordingly. You know what I mean? But anyways, the no nonsense parlay wasn't a good week. Probably the
talk about how
ugliest
much money
week
Trent's won us this year
so far. I've had the worst bad beats out of anybody, so we can talk about that. But
the only one I missed was because Kareem Hunt took both of Nick Chubb's touchdowns, or I'd be 3-0.
Okay, I'm talking about an extra point getting blocked. That hasn't happened to you. But anyways, Rams blew that ants leg. The Panthers couldn't pull it through at the end.
Game-winning field goals.
John with the Auburn pick absolutely got destroyed by Penn State. And Don actually covered with the +4.5 on Jags.
I told you I'll take that money line.
Clay took the Chargers money line, which did not hit. So we owe you guys a shotgun. Let's go ahead and get this ready. Yeah, Donnie, you're gonna have to just trim this part out. Like
I'm not trimming this out. This is part of the show now, baby.
I'm talking about the prep. I gotta pour it in here.
Get it prepped out, bro. Well, we could talk it up. You better shotgun it now, Ant?
Yeah, Johnny he gotta grab his wine bottle.
I'm just gonna chug this shit, bro.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to shotgun with somebody.
I'm just gonna chug it.
I'm not chugging them. Hey, I'm gonna drink.
I don't need to. I want to.
Right there.
Because I don't want them to feel. I don't want to be left out. They all suck.
I'm just gonna
them.
chug it. The fucking shotgunning is too much of a mess.
Where's your Kong?
Yeah, you kill me, Colin.
Nah, I don't feel like watching this shit. This shit's a fucking mess, dude.
Cheers, bros.
I'll just chug it.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Hey, look, hey,
That shit is
Donna
cold.
got the same face that the video just sent me. Him taking a shot.
That shit was cold, bro.
Make sure you tell the wife my beer bong skills. I had to come for it this week. But anyways, we're back with another no nonsense parlay. All I'm saying this week, trust your boy. I'm confident in this play. It's about to hit. I'm not going to be drinking next week. I'm taking the Joe Mixon over in the rushing yards. They play the Jets. I foresee him to have a very big game. So go ahead and lock that in.
How many yards?
It's not even set yet, and that's how confident I'm in it.
Okay.
With it.
Who they play?
The Jets.
Huh.
Nick Chubb just shredded them, didn't he?
I think it's a big bounce back game for them. So I expect them to come out and put up some touchdowns.
Huh.
I'm actually shocked you went the Joe Mixon route. I watched Brees Hall have a pretty good game against the Browns. I watched Garrett Wilson have a great game against the Browns. I think this week, if there's ever a week where your offense doesn't look like complete shit, it's this week. Go ahead and give me a Najee Harris anytime touchdown. My lock of the week.
Love that.
Mine is USC 6.5 point favorite over Oregon State. I think they cover that for whatever reason. It's every week I've noticed so far they've covered their spreads and
back-to-back weeks at like 6.5.
It's been 3 weeks in a row though. They covered against Rice, they covered against Stanford, and they covered against Fresno State.
Well, those teams you listed don't sound impressive. Don't sound like USC to me.
Well, Stanford usually gives them a run for their money every year. So, yeah, I mean that's Pac-12 rival right there.
But I thought UFC is supposed to be real deal this year. They got Caleb Williams and what?
Why weren't they the favorite to win the Pac-12?
O'Reilly. Yeah.
They were picked to finish third. So,
who's above them?
Utah and Oregon are both picked to finish better than them. So seems like easy money to me. They just made it into the top 10 now. Offense can score some fucking points. I don't know that Oregon States can keep up with them.
That's a good pick.
I like that. Ant, Money Man, what's up?
I'll make my leg simple. I'm done betting biased teams, so no Panthers. I'm actually going the Ravens -3. I think this is the closest thing to it, the L word there is.
I don't like that word.
Yeah, that's why I don't say it. It's kind of like saying like craps. Or 7, you don't say it. But it's a sketchy line. I get it because it's in Foxborough, but the Ravens ain't blowing a lead to the Patriots. If they get up fast enough, the Patriots aren't built for this. They're not the Dolphins. They're not with speed. They got fucking fat ass Mac Jones. They're not scoring. They're not scoring to keep up. So
it's crazy to me. This line's only at 3, and I
expected -7.
I get that it blew a lead to the Dolphins, but the Patriots don't look good. First off,
this is a big
their offense can't do nothing. Their defense can't stop nothing. That's the cleanest. I mean, you're not gonna say it, but that's
the cleanest spread of the week.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah,
that's why I called you a jackass when you put it in.
And they're coming off a loss.
Yeah,
Lamar's got the longest pass and run of the season. If you guys didn't know.
Yeah, and then I'll even break it down easier. I was telling you guys before. I'm following the zigzag method. Love to target teams that don't cover the spread the week before. The next week they actually cover it at like an extremely high rate. So Ravens -3.
I like that one a lot.
I'm actually pretty confident. I actually like this parlay from us more. Yeah. I actually think we could actually win this shit.
For sure, yeah. This week sounds good. I like this week.
Wait, Trent, what was yours?
Joe Mixon's yards, the over. Versus the Jets. He has yet to find the end zone. I was gonna do the anytime TD, but I just like his yards this week.
Okay.
I like
I
that.
almost feel like Joe Burrow needs a coming out party though.
Yeah, I think
One of these weeks.
I don't think he's gonna test Sauce though. I think Sauce Gardner, he looked good this season so far. Still hasn't let up a TD.
Did he get hurt? Did he get hurt this week?
I think
He got hurt,
Garrett
came
Wilson.
right- he
Garrett.
got-
Oh yeah, he did.
He
He did get
came
hurt.
right
but
back in though, didn't he?
yeah, he came back in.
What's his real name? Because I saw something Gardner and I was like, is that
No,
Sauce?
you're talking about the Gardner from Philly.
Okay.
Fucking
I just remember seeing a
Gardner
Gardner.
Johnson?
Gardner Johnson. Yeah.
Sauce isn't his real name.
what's
I
his-
forget his first.
Yeah, because I remember seeing it's definitely the Jets. I remember seeing some name and then Gardner. I'm like, yo.
I'm gonna call him Sauce because that's fire. But nah, yeah, I'm liking this
I
one.
forget his fucking name.
That's a good parlay, though.
My boy literally just hit me up. He said, "Yo, I'm
It's
gonna
a
need some
mod. His
redemption."
name's Ahmad Gardner.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I think I saw that. Yeah. Now this
You
parlay's
should.
gonna hit. I'm actually
You should.
kind of hyped for this parlay.
I'm smacking this bitch.
I actually like that USC leg the most. There's no reason why Oregon State should have even nowhere any business being a touchdown underdog. You're telling me Stanford was a touchdown underdog compared to Oregon State?
They were 10 points.
Yeah, and
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
even crazier to me. Like,
the Jets avoid injuries to Garrett Wilson and Sauce.
okay.
You're good.
All right, and go ahead and bring us to your early DFS targets for week 3. Go ahead and break it
Okay.
down for us.
So I'll start a new little segment. We'll see how people like it. I know obviously we love betting, but like FanDuel, DraftKings got famous for their daily lineups. So I'm a big FanDuel guy. I know some guys that are heavy hitters in there. Asked around who they like just to start off the week. Guys that are gonna get lost in the crowd. I'll give you 2 players. Derek Carr, 7,100 on FanDuel. Not saying he'll do what Josh Allen did to the Titans, but I'm expecting a big bounce back game for a guy who's pretty underpriced. And then Donna will like this one. A guy who I don't understand why he's priced this low. He's, in my opinion, he's a poor man's version of Deebo Samuel right now. Curtis Samuel, FanDuel 6,300. The dude had
That man
20,
is going. Yeah.
20 plus FanDuel points every week.
Mhm.
And the guy's getting priced with guys like Elijah Moore, like
Yeah,
guys that are low tier.
He's getting 8 to 9. He got
He's a Ohio
9
State guy, if
targets.
you guys
and
didn't
8
know.
targets. Yeah.
We
I
know,
love him.
John. We
No
know.
respect. The guy gets scheme touches from rushing in, receiving. So
Yep. Did you
2 guys, you guys want to lock in.
Yeah, that's crazy that he's that low. That he's with Elijah. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, you got to
Johnny,
think the minimum is
our
4,500.
receiving room is Ohio State, and Penn State. Our entire
Big Ten
defense.
guys.
Our entire defense is Alabama.
Yeah.
And then we have a North
Montez
Dakota.
Sweat's Mississippi State though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and Chase Young's Ohio State, but we've got I think 6 Bama guys on our defense, and then we got North Dakota State quarterback.
Also got Robinson too.
Yeah.
All right.
On the
Well,
outside.
I got 2 more
Running
things.
back
I
from
guess
Alabama.
Oh yeah,
Brian
yeah,
Robinson,
yeah.
this will be a
What'd you
little more of
say?
the ant segment. One, I'll just make a quick comment. It's time to fire Matt Rule. Fuck this. Like
Oh
Like,
yeah, I'm ready for this conversation.
He's balls
It's
deep. You gotta go, huh?
Oh, I've been saying it since last year. I think we're like 0-14 since last season. Like
You lost
it's
9
time.
straight.
Okay.
Started,
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's,
bro.
it's,
The
it's
streak
12.
just keeps going
It's
up.
12.
Here
It's 12.
comes the Baker comments. I know you're gonna say that.
Let me start with Matt. Let me start with Matt. Let me start with Matt
We're
and
gonna
go down.
segue right into John.
Let me start with Matt and go down. Let me
I
start
love it.
Matt and go down. The reason why I think it always starts with the coach. Coach always gets blamed first. So Matt Rule needs to get the fuck out because 1, he's corny and he keeps saying these bullshit excuses
He's
every
corny.
week. Every week he's like, yo, we're right around the corner. We're about to show what we're about to do.
Where's the corner?
Yeah. And the thing is, he's been saying that since midway through last season. It's getting to a point where we're having like a losing culture. Like it's okay to lose. So
You
once
said that. I
that
remember.
happens, once you lose that fucking respect in the locker room, his ass should be out. Just get them the fuck out. And I think we did sign him for a 7-year contract. So it's
The
like
funniest thing about that Matt Rule shit and his comments at the podium, that man literally said, well, if you guys remember, I think it was, I don't remember what year he said. He said, we started out 0-2 and went on a 3-game win streak. You guys proceeded to win 5 games that year.
no, that wasn't you know what's crazy? He didn't even talk about that. He was talking about when we had Ron Rivera. He's like, yo, you guys remember when the Panthers started at 0-2 and we won 3 straight? That was for Ron Rivera era, not even his.
Wow,
And
that's-
I'm pretty
Talking
sure
about other coaches.
yeah,
we
I'm
have
pretty
your
sure we
entire
signed him.
roster. We
Yeah.
have your entire roster. So.
It's the Redskins and the Bills have our entire coaching staff and all our fucking roster. But no, trust me, I love Baker, but I'm not as biased to say like the dude. I won't say he's conceited. The guy is like in his head in the sense that he doesn't play the football that we need to play. Like he doesn't push the ball downfield. He's scared. He does these bullshit check downs. I mean, if you guys saw it, we didn't score any points because we didn't get the ball to DJ Moore. When we got the ball to DJ Moore, we
He
started.
did drop that one though.
He did.
That to me is why Matt Rule needs out, bro. Through 2 games. Hold on, I wrote this down because this shit blew my mind.
Dude,
through 2 games, you guys are the 28th offense in the league through 2 games. You've got a top 3 running back who through 2 games has 33 touches.
Yep.
Mind you, Jonathan Taylor had 35 in week 1. And CMC is 33 in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And then DJ Moore only has 6 catches on 12 targets for 86 yards and 1 touchdown.
That's not all on the coach though.
Dude,
it's not all on the coach, but it's your job to get your
plays.
playmakers the ball. You have to draw up plays.
The quarterback has to see something. I mean, obviously he's not getting open or
right. You're not giving the ball to DJ.
making those throws.
I get that. Okay, so what about CMC?
What I don't understand.
I get that one, but I didn't say anything until we brought up the DJ Moore.
Yeah, but my thing is you gotta find the ball. You gotta find a way to get the DJ Moore the ball. And I've been saying the same thing in Washington. Curtis Samuel's having a hell of a season. John Dotson's doing great. But if you just paid Terry all this money, you still have to find a way to get him the ball. Find a way to get him open. Scheme him up. Put him in the slot. You see number ones getting 10 to 12 targets on every good offense.
Yeah.
You gotta find a way to put playmakers the ball.
Don't force it to anybody.
I agree. Don't force it, but you scheme it up.
The reason why these other guys you just said John Dawson looking great, whatever. The reason why he may be looking great is probably because he's got to be drawing a lot of attention.
He's still getting bracketed, and that was a big thing. But either way, Justin Jefferson is getting all these double teams. Cooper Kupp gets all these double teams. Devonta Adams getting all these double teams. And you still find a way to get these guys the ball.
Well, we'll say this. The biggest thing I don't understand is I think our coach, and I think it starts with the coach and the game plans, we play like pussies in the first half. It's like we're scared to kind of get our feet wet. If
you play not to lose.
Yeah, if we start off fast, take some chances, I think we'd be in better shots. This blows my mind away. You know, we're the 8th ranked defense in the league.
Yeah, I saw you say that in the chat, and I was
We have the
shocked.
8th ranked rushing defense after we got torched week 1. And we're the only defense in the league that doesn't have a turnover. What the fuck's going on?
Well, you just played the Giants, didn't you? Saquon didn't do anything, so that's probably why. And then we jumped to the 8th.
Yeah,
spot.
But they stopped Saquon from doing anything.
Yeah, and what's crazy?
It's not hard with that offensive line.
Got to give credit.
He went off week 1.
He went bonkers week 1. Yeah,
he broke. Johnny hates doing this, but he broke 2 huge plays week 1.
Everyone said, this is the old Saquon.
Yeah.
Before the injury, this and that.
Well, let's just say this.
2 huge plays week 1. Without those 2 huge plays.
Let's just get rid of Rule. Just get rid of Rule. If we get rid of Rule.
That's where it starts. He's got to
get rid of Rule, and then we promote Steve Wilkes up to the fucking head coaching job.
I literally saw Panthers fans asking for Sean Payton.
I would give him the keys to the kingdom. Just
here's my thing.
Bring someone.
Just because of what was said last week.
Yeah, I love him.
Just because of what was said last week between you and Clay, the names David Njoku, Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham, and you still can't win with those guys being Baker Mayfield.
He was winning more games in this shit that we're doing. It's just, I'm telling you,
that's the
roster is crazy over there, though.
Well, let's say this. I think
if he couldn't win with that, you're not going to win with this. You may say it starts with the coach. It probably does, but he's an issue too. And there's no way I agree. I want him as my quarterback for the next 3-4 years, and that's what was said last week.
Well, let's say this: I don't want.
We need him out of here ASAP.
I don't want Sam Darnold touching
season. Give me a top 3.
That's what I was going to say.
I don't want Sam Darnold touching
the same turnout.
Right, but I'm
it's
getting
gonna be worse.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Ryan Baker for this year. But I'm talking. Like I said last week, we were talking 3 or 4 years.
We said 4 years.
That can't be the no.
It depends. Let's say this.
It was still fresh though. Baker was still fresh. They didn't know how bad he sucked till now.
Here's the big things. It's only week 2, so there's a lot of overreactions. But the thing is I think we just need a spark. And the spark is, you know how it always is. When a coach gets fired, that team fucking goes crazy like the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
We just need to get rid of this motherfucker. Just let him go. Like,
I don't hate the Panthers, believe it or not. And
I
I expected a spark or something against the Giants, and yes, you didn't see it.
Well,
In the
maybe the
second half,
Giants
we
just
did.
aren't as bad as people think.
Fuck no. They suck. In the second half,
I don't know, man. I'm here to tell you this.
If it's anything, it's the offense. That defense, I'm not buying it.
I'm here to tell you this. The Giants last year were, if it wasn't for the Ravens, they would have been the most injured team. They played without Daniel Jones for a good bit of games. They didn't have Saquon for a good bit of games. They didn't have Sterling Shepard. They didn't have Galladay. They didn't have Darius Slayton. They didn't have Leonard Williams. They didn't have anybody.
They still had Danny Dimes, and he's trash.
They only had him for like 10 games last year.
Yeah, he was concussed.
And you got to look, they had argued again. There's a couple guys worse. Urban Meyer, probably worst head coach last year, but Joe Judge was fucking terrible. This man he's dog shit, and they still managed to win a couple games. So, mind you, they beat a bad Panthers team, and they beat what's looking like a declining Titans team. I said it last week, and I'm doubling down on it. You guys could finish with the number 1 overall pick.
Relax.
You
just calm down. We're 2 weeks in. Just
when I brought up CJ Stroud,
jumping the gun.
When I brought up CJ Stroud, obviously he's a top 5 pick. He's not 5, and I have you guys in the running for him.
The thing is, I don't want us to. We have so many holes that we might as well.
You would ruin a young quarterback.
Just let Matt Corral go 1 year with us, 2 years with us, and then just go get someone else. I just don't think.
If you do that, you'll still be so bad you can get Arch Manning. So
no, relax. Even if we get CJ Stroud, I think we would ruin the boy.
You would.
How bad our coach. We need to start and just clear.
You still got to give yourself the best chance to win games, and he would give you the best chance to win games.
Over Baker,
the best chance to win games is
an offensive
get rid
line.
of fucking Matt Rule.
Where it all stems from.
The best chance you guys have of winning games is to get an offensive line in front of the best offensive player.
I hate him.
You gotta go. Your wish come true though, Ant. You never know. We got a lot of games left.
Man, I saw some crazy ass shit. There was like a meme. It was like, Mike Vrabel was like talking to Ryan Tannehill. He's like, yeah, Carolina's a nice place next year. Like he's already talking to Ryan Tannehill to bring him over.
Love that.
That's fun.
Yeah.
All right. So
last one. Underdog bet. Solid bet. I'm not gonna go too ham because I don't want hella people coming at my neck about losing money.
Oh man.
I'm not doing it yet. But I
gotta know the amount too.
I'm not gonna do that one yet. We'll talk about pick'ems.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to start throwing.
Just say your underdog bet. I'm interested.
My underdog bet this week is I think Vegas got the wrong spread. I think the Texans money line is easily the best underdog on paper bet this week.
What is it?
The Chicago Bears are -3 at home. The Texans are playing hard.
They're playing great football, and I'm mad you said that.
Texans and Falcons are literally playing hard against anyone. Those two teams, and I like the Falcons getting the Seahawks, but I think the Texans and Falcons got fucked with just because of home field advantage.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
I like that. I love that money line because when we get into Trent's topic, you'll hear why.
All right. So.
All right, bet. Well, we got another new segment for you guys, and it's performer of the week or breakout player, your choice.
Oh, I need that.
Whoever you guys think just played well last week, and I'll go ahead and start it off. Mine was Darius Slay. Big part of the reason they won last night. Basically taking Justin Jefferson out of the game, picked off Kirk Cousins twice, and should have been 4 times, but he dropped the other 2. And this man was just out there balling. So
I think a lot of people will say Tua.
It should be Tua, right?
No, I mean, when you're throwing the wide open fucking guys, that's why I'm. Yeah,
this man cheated was just down
they
the
were
field.
Just wide open. I mean,
Waddle went crazy.
Busted coverages. Cooper Rush would have thrown for 500 yards against Baltimore last week with that offense. I think you're crazy to not say Lamar, in my opinion. I mean, he did everything in his power and then some and still fell short. I mean, it straight up just busted coverages by the defense and makes Tua look good, I guess, when you're throwing the fucking wide open guys. But when he put up 35 fucking points by himself, ran for fucking 3 touchdowns, or threw for 3 touchdowns, ran for 1.
But I feel like that's what's
What else can he
expected
do?
that's expected of Lamar at this point now.
To throw for 3 touchdowns, the running back.
I don't
wants-
call
he
him the
wants to get
running back. He
paid.
plays
Johnny,
quarterback.
I fuck with you for standing on the Lamar breakout. For the reason of week 1, he was criticized by all of the media for not running the ball enough. Week
He's always going
2,
to get criticized.
week 2, what did he do? Broke off the longest run of the NFL season so far, right up the fucking middle. Threw for 3 touchdowns, built up a very nice lead. They were a Marcus Williams drop pick from Lamar being player of the week. If Marcus Williams catches that pick, they're still up 21 points. Tua never makes that comeback. Lamar probably has another touchdown on top of the game, and then it's over, and it's just washed. But it is what it is. I love the Lamar. As far as a breakout player, no, but he had a hell of a week, and he's getting slept on. No one's talking about it, and he balled the
Well, I
fuck out.
said you could be It could be a performer of the week too.
Fucking hell of a week. Top performer. I do see that.
Yeah,
Trent, yours was Amon Ra.
No, mine was Darius Slay last night.
Slay last night. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that man was strapping. I mean, you could say primetime Kirk, but this man was on his ass last night.
Yeah, did you watch his highlight reel against Jefferson?
He's dreaming about Darius Slay, and he's having nightmares.
Did you watch the highlight reel? Darius Slay's highlight reel where he's matched up with Jefferson? Yeah, he held the fuck out of that. He held the fuck out of that man a couple times.
Trying to tell him.
Yeah, the one on the first fucking hitch that Jefferson ran, he literally only had one arm because Darius Slay had him in a fucking full.
Yeah, Jefferson was hot too. He was hot after that.
Bro, that shit was crazy. Darius Slay played a hell of a game though. What was yours, Ant?
I mean, it would have been Tua, but if it's already said, I mean, I would say this. I mean, it was the week of comebacks. I'll say if you want to do breakout players or just breakout in general, I would say Kyler had a great week.
I knew you were going to say that shit.
Here's another one you would have laughed about.
He didn't have a great week. He had a great fourth quarter.
I would say fucking a guy who we're not sleeping on, but a guy that we should show a little bit of respect just for one time's sake. I would say Joe Flacco showed some crazy ass shit against the fucking Browns.
That comeback was crazy. I know you were watching that because you called that.
Yeah.
Did you guys?
He hit the Discord +7.
That's the only thing I said. I was like, yeah.
Not to cut you off. Do you guys remember when it was last year before Nick Chubb broke off that 80-yard run and ran out of bounds at the 1-yard line?
Yes.
And then he ran it in this week, and now he's getting hate for running it in this week.
Well, I saw he spoke out about it, saying he should have
the game was over. Like, this isn't on me.
Yo, did you see what Joe Flacco said before the game? During the week, he's like, in my career, I've beat Cleveland more than they've probably won in a season. So then I was like, I'm like, yo, Joe's the man. And then when he came back and won that, I was like, all right.
Go ahead, Joseph.
That's the problem with doing this on the Tuesday out by Wednesday is that
there's some crazy ass shit that
happens. There's some crazy shit that happened throughout the week.
So, I mean, Kyler was having crazy ass plays, but
he had a crazy.
I mean, you already touched on it too. The game of the week was Tua and Lamar. I mean, it was fucking.
We said that. We called that the game of the week.
Yeah.
Did not disappoint. Don?
So there's 2 for me, and both of mine, the one is for sure a breakout player, and the other one, depending on how much you love Amon Ra. I mean, you could say he already broke out, but he's gonna have a fucking season. Amon Ra against Washington, 9 catches on 12 targets. We can't cover fucking anything. We suck. 116 yards. Then he also had 68 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns.
Picking up where he left off last year.
Hold on, does that shit slow down when their rookie comes in?
Jameson Williams?
Yeah.
I just think it adds another weapon.
I'm just saying, does it slow down his
I mean, he's going to be a deep play.
Jameson, even when he comes in, he'll be on a snap count. You're not gonna risk him unless they're fighting for the.
I don't know.
And they could
division?
be. Yeah, not the division, but playoffs. I don't think they're.
Wondering that, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. And to be honest, I don't know if it drops off because Jared Goff loved this man last year. He just wasn't on the field until
Towards the
everybody
end of
went
the
down.
season, yeah.
I
And
think
once everybody got
he
hurt,
scored a touchdown in 6 games in a row. Like,
bro, he's tied with Antonio Brown and Michael Thomas, only
Yeah,
receivers to
but
ever have
realize if
8
Jameson
catches
Williams
in
comes
10 straight
back
games.
with his speed, which a lot of torn ACL guys do, some even faster, that is a 6'3" freak of an athlete.
Right, but I'm
was
saying
nice.
that it takes time to build a relationship and chemistry with your quarterback.
Yeah.
And Jared Goff's safety blanket is Amon-Ra. Like that is now it could be. I see what you're saying because it could be kind of what happened with Antonio when Juju first got there.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
getting all the coverage. Juju's wide open.
Yep.
But the next breakout player is I believe Johnny's wide receiver 1 going into the season.
Bateman.
Stephon Diggs.
Rookie out of the draft class was Garrett Wilson.
Mhm.
8 catches, 14 targets, 102 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Flacco.
Week 1, he was only on the field for 40% of snaps. Week 2,
Well,
he went ham.
he had 14 fucking targets.
I saw he got
And-
banged up with his back. Did he come
And he
back in?
could have had more targets. This man off last week alone, I'm already gonna put in the top 10 route runners in the NFL. The man is just good.
You see him talk shit to that little kid in the stands?
Before, like whenever you weren't on with us then, but it was one of the first episodes we ever did. Garrett Wilson had said something like Jackson Smith and Jigba is the best receiver I've ever seen. And in my head, I said it on the podcast. I was like, Garrett Wilson is the best receiver I've ever seen play at Ohio State.
Really?
I'm not kidding. Garrett Wilson is a fucking dog.
Yeah. And if you haven't, because I know they've been all over the place, but just go look at Garrett Wilson's highlights for last week. Just type in Garrett Wilson highlights week 2, and
He's a
look at
freak.
his footwork, bro. I don't watch college. I've been very open about that. He runs amazing routes.
Routes.
The fact that Drake London went over him is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
Crazy. But those are my 2. I actually, my third one was Tua, and just because, I don't care what happens. You score 28 points in the fourth quarter, down
Yeah,
21 to win a
you up
football
there.
game.
6
You
touchdowns.
get talked about.
To wrap this up, I want to know your guys' player to watch for this week.
I'm gonna take this one because it's
Go
already
ahead.
kind of been talked about. And you touched Texans money line. The reason I love this is the Bears have given up rushing yards, my guy. And Dameon Pierce is going to break out this week.
Yep.
I'm stamping it. I'm not putting. It wasn't my lock. It wasn't my parlay pick because he hasn't proven anything. I need to see it, but I will put my own money on anytime touchdown, his over yards, and I'm just doing that alone. I'm putting 2 units on that alone and letting that ride out. I love him.
You straight betting that?
Dude, he took over the backfield last week. 16 touches.
Exactly. I'm taking his touchdowns and his anytime touchdown and his over in rushing yards.
Hell yeah.
I think he's the breakout player. I think they win this game. Justin Fields, to me, doesn't look like he's getting much better. I think the Texans actually come in to Chicago and they take the lead quick. I think they go up 10, 13 points, and then Dameon Pierce just runs away with this. He's going to take the backfield. Yep. Everything everyone talked about the offseason is going to come to fruition right now, and it's going to be a great day.
Mine's got to be Aaron Rodgers. You know, he gets smoked week 1 against the Vikings. Week 2, we see him against the Bears. Obviously, that's a fucking dog walk.
Right.
Now we get the Bucks, maybe the best roster in football. You don't have that. You don't have the offensive weapons like that. So he's going to have to show up or you're going to get smoked again. So I expect a big game.
You look at him to underperform or to
he's
show out?
Break out.
I'm not going to say either. I'm just going to say he's got to perform if they want to win this game.
For sure.
So he's just a player to watch.
I like that.
If the Packers are in it, it's because Aaron Rodgers was the top performer this week.
Yes.
I love that take.
All right.
Go ahead, Ant.
I'm gonna save my breakout player to when I do the pick'ems.
The pick'ems. All right. Well, my player to watch. I already touched on him. His team's struggling to get a win right now, and that's Joe Mixon. I think they're gonna head into New York and establish the run early. So, with that being said, I think they're gonna get the win this week, and he's gonna put up big numbers. Hasn't scored yet, and might double down on that anytime touchdown for him.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I don't hate that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because I mean, last year you saw the production he got and the numbers he put up. I think they're gonna switch things up because obviously nobody expected him to start 0-2, but I guess we'll see. All right, Don, go ahead and lead us into your over and unders. I'm excited to hear about this.
Yeah.
See
So
what you got going
the
on.
segment I'm bringing in to this show is we're doing it on Tuesdays, so I don't get to pick the games I would like. It's going to be Thursday night football, over unders. That's what we're going to be talking about. So first name for you guys is Jacoby Brissett, over under 200 passing yards.
That's the line. That's what it's set at.
That's it.
200 even.
200, 190. It was 198.
Oh, see, I
Well,
need to know exact.
To me, I think it's easy.
198.
TJ Watt's out. That's your biggest threat defensively, and you got a two-headed monster in that backfield. They're going to pound that fucking rock. I'm taking the under for his passing yards.
Okay.
Hold on. Why does that seem so fucking low?
Well, week 1 he passed for 147 versus the Panthers, and then this past week he threw for 229
against the Jets.
Against the Jets in that crazy game. So,
I'll take the over in that.
You taking it over in the Steelers game?
Yeah, I think the Steelers are worse.
Then who? Not the Panthers.
Jets defense. Hey, we're the 8th rate defense right now, bro.
I don't care.
That is fair.
You know
You're
JC
taking-
Horn.
you're
You know
taking the
JC
over?
Horn. A lot of people. Yeah, I'll take the over.
Oh,
That
yeah,
200.
JC.
That 198 is way too low.
Yeah.
Way too low.
You know what's crazy is I don't know if they're fucking with Mitch's line right now, but I don't even see it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
but they don't know if he's starting.
Yeah, he ain't fucking.
Yeah,
with him. He
that's
just
exactly
sucks.
what it is. That's exactly what it is. But I'm gonna go ahead. Just lock me in with the under. I'm with John. I think they're gonna pound the run game.
Okay.
I think you're gonna see a lot of Kareem Hunt, a lot of Nick Chubb. I'm gonna take the under in that
Low-scoring
game as
game,
well
man.
too. Yeah.
It's a low
I'm
scoring
I'm
game.
riding with Ant. I think the over on that hits. 1, it's low. 2, you don't have no TJ Watt, no pass rush. 3, I think Pittsburgh actually comes out. Like I said, I think this is the time we're gonna see their offense not look like shit. I think the Browns are down in this game. And while I think Kareem Hunt does get involved, I think it's in the passing game.
Okay.
I think we see screens. I think we finally see Amari Cooper do something this
Well,
week.
he scored last week.
I'm talking about he only had like 4 catches last week, though, right?
I think he actually had a decent amount last week, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he put up like close to like 16 fantasy points or something.
He
like that.
had
Yeah,
9
he had
catches.
9.
Damn.
I had 1.
1 and touchdown. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
going
he's
off.
tripping.
He
So yeah,
balled out,
again,
bro.
if he
Talking
can
about-
do 100 yards again, Jacoby's only got to throw 100 to somebody else. I'm riding with that heavy. Mitch Trubisky, 199.5 passing.
See, these are tough, bro. They like
I'll be right back.
Vegas knows what they're doing, bro. It's like spot on. I'm gonna go with the over. I'm gonna go with the over, but Mitch.
Over with Mitch.
Yeah.
Even though I think we're gonna overuse Harris, but I see him slinging that thing on Thursday.
Yeah, no, I mean, in my opinion, they're going to be the ones playing from behind. So
course.
they'll be the ones throwing the football more. And yeah.
Okay.
Johnny
So
said,
like
"I bet with Pittsburgh one time,
you're taking
never
the same
again."
the same reasoning I'm taking with the other quarterback.
Yeah.
Got you. Cool. All right. Kareem Hunt rushing yards. This line is set at 44.5.
Over. Easy money.
44.5
Easy money.
rushing.
Are you gonna-
Not
are you
on
gonna bet it,
purpose,
though,
just
yourself?
rushing.
Shit, that's
Oh, I
easy.
mean,
You gonna put some money up or what?
I'm trying to put the 50 against or with you on the Browns winning, but what's up? You know what I
I
mean?
said I'm taking my money to DraftKings. Like I said,
Oh, well, then
Nah.
why'd you just say what's up to me? Like you wanted to make a bet then.
I'm just saying because you talking
Yeah.
spicy like that is easy
It
money.
is
I'm
easy.
curious. No, I'm going with the over as well. I mean, he surpassed that and he's 2 for 2 in those games. So
Yeah.
See him keeping up with it. Especially, I feel like they're trying to keep him happy in a way because he requested the trade. Obviously, he wants to be a number one, so I see them keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, I agree. I think he hits the over. I don't think it's very difficult to hit the over.
He might have it in the first half.
He might have it in the first quarter, bro.
God, crazy.
Najee Harris, 53.5 rushing.
Fuck me, man.
I'm going with the over.
I'll give you my prediction. I'm going with the under.
Yeah.
I actually have the Browns leading this game, and I see Mitch trying to throw the ball to catch up, and he's just going to suck at it. And then I actually see, I mean, I don't mind the Najee touchdown. I actually see the Browns blowing out the Steelers. So I hate to say it. Straight up. I think that 38's low too. I think it's going to be like 45 points, and I think you're going to see like a 28-10 game. And they're going to start calling. They're going to start calling for like Kenny Pickett. Yeah. I think Mitch is that bad. I really think
he's awful.
Mitch is
has not
awful.
looked
like
good.
he is. Yeah. You got all those weapons and you ain't getting no one the ball.
Yeah, except for Freiermuth.
Which is crazy. Deontay Johnson's like a volume machine.
That man is catching the shit out of the football right now.
Yeah.
The fucking hands on that man is crazy.
Buddy's different.
Pickens ain't even getting targets.
So I'm guessing you're taking Mitch's over 199.5?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the only reason why is because he has to catch up.
I said I'm taking it over.
Taking it over.
I took the over for Mitch, and I'm taking the over for Najee. Yeah,
like I said, I think the Steelers win this game.
My same game parlay about to be looking something fierce.
Last rushing, Nick Chubb, 81.5.
81.5. I'm gonna say under. I'm
going over. I think the Browns are about to give you guys about 240 rushing yards.
I agree too.
Yeah.
I actually give the over too, and I think he may have turned the corner last week because that's not a Nick Chubb we see. He always gets screwed with Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
And he was getting the carries, the yards, everything. Yeah.
I mean, Kareem Hunt, he got 13 carries. He got more than he did week one.
No, I'm tripping.
Yeah, but whenever they get in the red zone, it's usually Kareem Hunt for the touchdowns.
Nick Chubb runs him all the way down, and then Kareem Hunt gets 30 yards.
So, are you guys mad at that, or would you give it to Chubb every time over Hunt in the red zone? Or
if you're the one who gets us there,
to me, it's
But I'm saying,
so,
but you got to utilize that second back, especially when it's Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, midfield.
Yeah, you can, but when you're the one when you're the reason we're in this position.
So should
let me finish the fucking job.
As a coach, would you split drives? Would you be like, all right, you got it this drive, you got it next drive?
No. For me, Nick Chubb is my running back, and Kareem is my second running back. So when Nick Chubb needs to step off of the field, Kareem Hunt would go on the field. When it's third, I actually
like Kareem Hunt more than Nick Chubb.
You're
I don't know
wild.
what you see.
I'm so serious.
He might be the purest runner in the.
I love Kareem Hunt. I pick Kareem Hunt in fantasy every year.
On third down, I like him on third downs. I like his patch catching ability. I like him in open space. But Nick Chubb is the better running back. He is the best runner of the football in the NFL. If you were to take a running back and just do running ball, if they could not catch a ball, Nick Chubb would be the number one running back every year.
Yeah, pure runner.
Taking him over Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he's the hardest guy to tackle too. Easily.
Right. His legs are fucking huge.
You owe me on the Kareem Hunt ant because you stepped away. 44.5. Kareem Hunt.
Receiving or rushing?
Rushing.
I'll break it down to you. Week 1, he had 46 against the Panthers, and last week he had 58.
Okay, so he had 46 against the 8th best rushing defense.
Mm-hmm.
While TJ Watt's out, I'm taking over. Period.
Oh, Johnny's on the onslaught of the rushing.
He really thinks the Broncos are going to run for 500 yards.
You mean
not really 500? Yeah. Even 500, but basically.
You said Steelers are getting demolished. That's
all.
You know
what's crazy? Like with Kareem Hunt, he'd easily just break off a run for that long. I'd probably go the over.
That's what I said. I said the over, and I said he gets it in the first quarter. Like, I think he just gets one carry. He gets a carry and he runs it for 60-yard touchdown.
Hold on, didn't you just say the Steelers are winning?
Huh? Yeah, it's gonna be the only score of the game for the Browns.
I'm so confused.
Anyway, receiving yards, Amari Cooper, 52.5.
Over.
Yeah, probably. I like Njoku a lot this week. I think Njoku's gonna have a little decent game.
30.5.
Yeah, fucking book it. They
Yeah.
they gonna have like a 500 yards total offense this week.
And then the running back of choice is Kareem Hunt, 15.5.
What
Fantasy
that?
points?
Receiving
Is that what
yards.
you're talking
Receiving
Receiving.
yards.
Um,
I'm gonna go over. Over.
I'm gonna take the under on that.
There's got to be under on some of these.
Yeah.
Under on 15.5. What about you, Ant? Yeah, because you guys said percent not thrown for 200, but you're taking the over on everybody.
I took the over on that. Yeah.
He can get 17. 17 yards. That's all I need, baby.
I mean, yeah, definitely over. I mean, that's like 2 catches.
Yeah.
Some bullshit screen passes.
Let me
All
see
right.
what his
Sliding-
stats are looking like. Hold on.
Sliding over to the Steelers, Deontay Johnson, 57.5.
I don't know about the yards, but I'll take his targets. Whatever the receptions. Whatever
We'll
the
go-
over.
I'll go to receptions next.
57.5.
Such a sketchy number.
I just don't trust Mitch.
I'm
to
staying.
get him the
I
ball.
stay away. I stay away from.
Yeah,
him.
and Denzel Ward's probably on him too. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm going under.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The only other line I'm giving you guys for the Steelers is the only guy that actually does seem to catch the ball in this offense, and that's Freiermuth at 37.5.
See, I don't really know the Browns. Like, I don't know what their defense is like covering tight ends, running backs out of the backfield.
I like Freiermuth at 37.5.
Yeah, I like it too. He's on my fantasy team. I think he's right around there every week.
I
And
mean,
again,
he's second in the team in targets.
I got
Yeah,
Pittsburgh winning.
You see what Mitch said yesterday? He said that he needs to get George Pickens the ball more. He's like, I should look his way more.
Bro, he has 6 targets in 2 games.
And he's
Get
played
that man the ball.
and he's
Look
played
what
over 90% of snaps in both games.
Yeah, it's insane.
How the
So
fuck
he
he
has
has
2
no target?
receptions for 26 yards. Get this man the ball. Or Mitch, it's go time. You gotta go.
All right. The Deontay Johnson receptions is at 5.5.
I mean, that's even push. I can see him hit 5 and me getting fucked.
Over.
Over?
He has 22. He's leading the team in targets, 22 in a year. I'm taking it over. I think this game we're gonna
Has
have to
he
show
ever
up
had 6
offensively.
catches in a game?
Yeah, I think
What?
he had like
Bro.
8 the first game, right?
Yeah, this man is a PPR league god. Like
Yeah.
this man last year, bro. That's all they were throwing was
this year.
like I just said. He has 22. He leads the team in targets, and he has like.
I'm pretty sure he had like
14.
8.
Targets don't mean they got there.
But I'm saying, okay, he has 13 receptions on the year. 2
Yeah.
games.
Okay.
Do the math. Boom.
So
What's up?
8 and 5. And it's 8 week 1, 5 week.
I'm pretty
2.
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, or it was pretty darn close to it.
I like the over too. I got fucking Trubisky throwing for over 200, so it's throwing to somebody,
gotta throw to
and he's not
somebody.
throwing to Pickens. So
Yeah, Trey made that abundantly clear.
Yeah, Deontay had 7, so he had
All
7
right.
and 7.
Over under 7 and 6. Over under of the game is at 38 total points. Divisional matchup with 2 bad offenses. Vegas thinks they're doing something with 38. What do you guys think? For
I'm
those of
rocking
you,
with the over.
for those
I'm
of
taking
you
the
who
over.
aren't good at math, that is 19 points a team.
Over.
under.
I think they're tempting you to do the under because that shit's that low.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do it
No.
too. I'm taking that under. I don't like either one of your guys' offenses.
Yeah.
Period.
Taking it over. I'm locking
Over
it in.
trash. I think
Yo,
think both.
it
I think-
has to be over 38 if everyone's taking all the overs at every fucking prop. It has to be over 38.
I'm going with the over.
I didn't take the over on every prop.
Well, I know me and Johnny did, so they got to be scoring
I
hella points.
took the under on Nick Chubb's yards. Like
The way me and Johnny have it, fucking
Yeah.
the Browns are gonna,
you
the
guys got
Browns
the
are gonna
Browns
do it.
scored 40.
Yeah, they're gonna do it themselves.
They have it 40-0.
Yeah,
Browns.
there you go. Yeah, Browns. Johnny said the
It-
under. They're gonna win 35-2.
And I'm coming in here next week talking crazy.
Anyway,
Stop it.
that is the Thursday night football over unders.
Love it. I love it. Go ahead, John. Wrap us up with the new segs. What you got for us?
Mine is some overrated, underrated. We got 3 names for you. One, I'm still high on the guy, but a while ago I said it multiple times. There's a new sheriff in town talking about Joe Burrow. The year he's having right now, whenever we were ranking our quarterbacks, I had him right on the verge of top 5.
You had him better than Lamar.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now that's something I gotta take a look at. Like,
You don't got to look at it.
Reevaluate that.
Just
Huh?
throw that take away.
Yeah.
Lamar looking like an MVP caliber.
Yeah.
Who called that?
Again, somebody called it because I got it in my DraftKings loaded up right now for like payouts like 800. So
that's crazy. Someone called that. I don't know who. I don't know who that genius was.
Yeah, but anyway, what is you guys' take on him? Overrated, underrated? Coming into this year, I had him severely overrated.
Everybody had him between 5 and 7. It wasn't just you. Everybody.
And
my thing is, Joe Burrow is a good quarterback. Joe Burrow is damn near great quarterback. You could argue that. Joe Burrow is not an elite quarterback. He doesn't have an elite arm talent. He is smart, and he's got great fucking weapons around him. So the fact that he put up dumb numbers and led his team doesn't surprise me. I think he's still going to win you games. And it's going to be what's your thoughts on Tua?
What about him?
As of what? Yeah.
As a quarterback, what are your thoughts on Tua?
He's overachieving.
He's overachieving. So that to me was Joe Burrow last year. The offense he had around him, Trent kind of touched on it. No one knew how to guard Jamar Chase yet, with T. Higgins on the other side, Tyler Boyd eating over the middle, and they still had what the fuck was that tight end?
CJ
Uzomah?
Yeah. They still had him. They had Joe Mixon. He had literally a stacked offense, minus an offensive line, and could throw the ball wherever he wanted.
And that's part of the reason why I think people were so high on him coming in. You had Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you had Justin Jefferson, you had fucking Thaddeus Moss, you had
he had the best
Chase
receiving core in
the history of fucking college football.
So to me, I think Joe Burrow is a good quarterback. I think he can even be borderline great. He's a top 10 to 12 guy. I don't think he's this top 5, top 8 quarterback that everyone else thinks he is. And when Johnny told me that Joe Burrow was better than Lamar, I told him he was dumb, even back then. So I think everyone else has him overrated. Me personally, I got him perfectly rated. But you guys are dumb.
Well, I didn't say any of that shit. I still think he's like top 10.
Top 10, yeah. Do you think
he's the next wave of QBs? I think he had a great season.
He's going to take up. I mean, when it's his time, he's going to get paid like a motherfucker.
He had a great season last year, but that just kind of caught the season or the league by storm. That's just the best way to say it.
Right, but I think his stats say one thing, but his gameplay says another. Because when I look at him, and you said he's gonna be one of the next great quarterbacks, my only argument to that is he's not Josh Allen. He's not Justin Herbert.
Elite.
He's not Justin Herbert.
Okay.
He's elite. He's not
Patrick Mahomes. And Lamar. So then go from
Lamar. There. Yeah. And then for me, the argument right now is Jalen Hurts.
No.
I mean, you could argue that.
Wait on it.
Listen to me. I'm telling you, I mean, he might have a great season this year, but the way I look at the league, they figure you out. So this Russian shit.
Yeah. And he won 7 out of 10 games last year running the fucking football to make the playoffs. 7 out of 10. That's how they made the playoffs. This year, you want to say they're running the shit out of the football, which they are, but he's throwing. He threw for over 350 yards last week.
He didn't do that in week 1. And
I said last week.
But I'm saying he could have done a week 1, but I mean, I'm sure fucking Trent could throw for 300 against the Lions too.
Yeah, I got that cannon, bro.
Trent couldn't throw for 3 against the Lions.
I don't know. I still like Joe Burrow more than Jalen Hurts. I think.
At this moment, I do. But when you're talking about that next wave of guys, I think Jalen Hurts has a chance to be included in that next wave, and that's the group.
I'll tell you this.
That's the group I would lump Joe Burrow. I would put Joe Burrow with Hurts before I would put him in with Josh Allen and Herbert. Is what I would.
Yeah.
Okay. No doubt. I'll tell you this, and it's probably a consensus across the board. No NFL exec thinks what you're thinking. They're going to pay Joe Burrow before they pay Jalen Hurts.
100%.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't disagree with that at all.
Yeah.
But Jalen Hurts still has 2 years on his contract.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care how many years. I'm just saying when the time comes, if they were in the same class, whatever.
Because Joe Burrow took him to the Super Bowl, and I get that. But if Jalen Hurts,
I'm just talking about just from the quarterback standpoint,
like a passer.
Yeah,
if Jalen Hurts,
they're going to pay that guy.
The Eagles on a playoff run, he'll get paid.
which is
I'm not saying he's not going to. Whenever Joe Burrow's time comes, he'll get more.
And he should.
That's what you were saying. I think they both get paid, but you're saying Joe Burrow will get the extra dollar.
Yeah, he should. Yeah.
Okay. And again, playoff success. I'm not gonna knock him. That man is a winner. Doesn't look like it right now, but he does win you fucking football games.
Yeah.
Joe Shiesty.
What you thinking, Trent? You're not big on the Bengals in general, but how do you feel about
I'm not big on him, but I feel like he's right where he was for me. I had him out a little right outside the top 10, just because I think
you hate that man.
I don't hate him. I just think he needs to prove himself a little more. Like, you went from that LSU offense, now you have that Bengals offense. He's just gonna have to keep pushing and keep proving himself. But this 0-2 start isn't looking too pretty, especially with the teams that they played. I mean, everyone thought
lost to
they were gonna go.
Rush.
That's what I'm saying.
We can say that Bengals offense, but they took him with the number 1 pick. So obviously
sure.
they were.
I mean,
2 years ago.
For sure. But I'm saying, like, even me having him at 11 and 12, I feel like that's not disrespectful, especially with the people that I have in front of him.
Who do you have in front of him? And take the bias out of it, because if you're gonna say Jalen Hurts before him, I mean,
okay, so
not right now. You can't say Jalen right now.
Yeah,
but I would have to have a list in front of me. But I like Brady.
Yeah.
I like Josh Allen.
Right.
I like Herbert.
Yep.
I like Mahomes, who's at top of that list.
Yeah, I got that.
I like Russell Wilson. I like Lamar Jackson. What's that?
That's 6.
I like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
See, the thing about Aaron Rodgers and Brady, they're like on their way out. So I'm just kind of like saying.
But I'm talking
right
about
now.
this season. Who I'm taking?
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
coming
in this year, one just coming off back-to-back MVPs, the other one just threw for 5,000 yards. So.
I'll take them.
I'm taking Matt Stafford. I'm taking Derek Carr.
What?
You're not taking Derek Carr over Joe Burrow?
Why would you? That boy ain't no winner. That boy ain't nothing.
You said Stafford, brother.
I like Stafford too.
I know you do. You like Baker Mayfield too.
What about
you said last week? I love Jordan Love.
I like
Russell Wilson.
You like Kyler?
I like Kyler Murray.
That's 10.
And then right there I have him at 11, and then Dak.
You got him with the Dak and the Kirk Cousins of the world.
I think he's in that tier. No, I have him in that tier right there. So
you said you take Derek Carr over Joe Burrow,
bro. You can't sit here and tell me that's not a conversation, though. Like,
with who?
Out of those two, I mean, they have similar offenses. Statistics wise,
I love Derek Carr. I'm taking Joe Burrow in a heartbeat.
Oh, okay, yeah, you have me fucking call cartoon.
Same with
Russ. I think Russ is regressing, even though I'm hoping he has a great year.
I think Russ is still. Fuck, I don't know. Russ is tough.
You've always been a Russ hater, though.
Same with Stafford.
I'm with Trent on Stafford though.
I love
Stafford won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm with
Joe was with him
and that defense.
I'm with Trent on Stafford. The difference between Stafford and Joe Burrow is they built a team around Joe Burrow quick. They didn't do that for Stafford.
I mean,
they got him Calvin and nobody else.
Either way, if you subtract Derek Carr, he's still at 10.
Yeah,
he's still not. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
those you can't argue those other quarterbacks to me. Like, there's just no way.
I can
argue all.
I would say Russ.
You put Joe Burrow in LA right
now,
he's probably lighting up the fucking scoreboard.
You put Kyler Murray in that Bengals offense. Wow,
Kyler Murray is the. I hope he's a name on Johnny's list. To me, he is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL.
Didn't look overrated last week.
Under Dak.
You put him on that Bengals offense, he's running for his life just like he did on that fucking 4th down.
Yeah.
Play.
Hey, but guess what? Here's my thing. If you put Lamar on either one of their offenses, he's breaking records.
Let's say this: Kyler on the Bengals last year is not going to the Super Bowl. Simple as that.
No. Lamar on the Bengals last year, and they're winning the Super Bowl.
What?
Who?
Lamar on the Bengals last year, they win the Super Bowl.
Of course. What do you mean?
Kyler was on my list.
I don't know.
I had 2 college guys. I took one off. Yeah, I don't see it either. That's why I made that face. But, one you guys probably wouldn't have cared to talk about. Clemson quarterback, I think he's extremely overrated.
100%.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a big body though.
I actually like Wake Forest this week, spread wise. Not
me
money line.
too.
Spread,
Me
spread,
too.
spread.
Me too. I'm taking it. That's a fucking top first round pick at quarterback for them this year.
Yep.
Clemson's not good at football.
Hell no.
Yeah, they disappointed
That
against
number
bad
beside them.
teams.
Yeah.
Clemson's is not good at football.
Um,
I ain't never heard some crazy shit like that.
But one guy I had to bring up because
Look, why is
in
he so
three-
happy to say this?
because I need to see the reports you two were seeing because you were
I didn't
reading
say
all up.
that.
Yes,
I
you
didn't
did. You
say-
said I was reading up on him. I expected it. Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
exactly what you said.
Nah.
You said he was a
Okay,
Heisman, bro.
Proceed. No,
Hopeful.
Donovan said he was a Heisman
He
hopeful,
said
and I said he
Heisman
was
hopeful,
nice.
first round lock. Three
Bring up-
games in.
Bring up where I
Kentucky.
said that.
Kentucky.
First round lock. You did say he was a first rounder.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
say that.
I pulled up
Trent-
the website and was reading it off for you guys.
He said that.
You act
And
like
Trent,
I was
you
just
you were
saying what
agreeing.
You were literally. I was reading reports, so I knew about it. Like
I knew him as a player. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say he was gonna be.
So
Yeah.
I knew he was capable or something like that.
Yeah. He's nice. Running the ball. He hasn't thrown for a touchdown. Yes, you could say that. He's struggling.
Here's my issue. But you did say we'll see him whenever I brought up Will Levis, who is a first round lock. We'll see him head to head, right? Why didn't you throw for a touchdown against him? We're talking about Kentucky, who in the last
struggling.
20 years in the SEC is at the bottom with Vanderbilt over the last 20 years.
Every year.
So we see you, who's a Heisman hopeful, first round lock against another first round lock, and you can't throw for a touchdown
You should be throwing
against
50
one of the
points.
worst defenses in the SEC.
I mean, you can say that, but I feel like he's still trying to get his groove. It was week
It's
2.
we're 3 games in.
Week 1,
games in.
Week
you don't
1
have a
he
touchdown
beat
as a first round quarterback.
Week 1 he beat Utah.
Who
And then-
you were high on, by the way.
Yeah, you said the
yeah.
defense is. He ran for 106 yards and a touchdown.
That's not what we're looking at. We're looking for as an NFL franchise. We don't want a running back
Why?
I mean,
You literally took Lamar Jackson. Your team did that.
just called him a running back.
Well, here's the thing. Why do we take Lamar Jackson? Because he can throw for 6 touchdowns in a game at Louisville.
You called him a running back yourself. You just said you don't take running back.
Right. But that running back is throwing for 6 touchdowns in a game. Also, he never had a 3-game stretch where he didn't throw for a touchdown. Ever.
Well, I think you're just being biased off the expectations or the talk surrounding him.
No, I'm not.
Like if at that though, it wouldn't even be in conversation. He would just be
Trent,
another
he's
player.
the next Terrell Pryor, bro. He won't even be a quarterback in the league.
TP, that's
Straight
my
up.
guy.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I could see the
who it is,
comparison though.
But
I could see it.
whenever someone says a first round lock, and I probably could give you 5 names, and I promise you these guys have thrown for multiple touchdowns in just about every game, and we got a guy who hasn't thrown for 1 and 3.
I agree. But
you haven't played the big dogs yet. He hasn't.
Yeah,
wait till Georgia gets a hand.
He plays Tennessee this week. Then they play Eastern Washington.
Georgia, you heard it here first.
You're wild. Eastern Washington, that's going to be a blowout game. Then we play Missouri, LSU, Georgia, Texas A&M, South Carolina, Vanderbilt, Florida State. The SEC is no joke. But I think he'll turn it around. I mean, his season stats are going to look good. But like you said, I don't see him being a first round lock. But I do see him being on the watch list. He's definitely to be on the watch list.
I've told Johnny
at this point, you come back for another year.
I've told Johnny 4 or 5 times that he was right on Anthony Richardson and I was wrong. I don't know why I'm not showing up on this camera. I told Johnny, I kicked the fucking table. I told Johnny 4 or 5 times that I was wrong about Anthony Richardson and he was right. Like after that Utah game, I bought into the hype a little bit extra. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. But those were what I was reading. I literally pulled the site up on the podcast. I'll have to figure out what website that was, go back and listen to the pod and figure out what website, and I'll see where the fuck they have him ranked now going into the draft, because it's not like that was just me. I don't watch enough college football to come up with takes like that. You know what I mean? So
for sure,
I read it. I liked what I saw against Utah. I was expecting for him to build off of that because Utah is a good team from what I was understanding. So for him to do that, I was expecting him to build off of that good game. But for me, after Utah, he's kind of went down. I mean, he's played worse in each game. So I don't know. It's tough. It's definitely tough. I hate it. I hope he does come back. Anthony said it when I brought him up. Dude's talented as fuck, but he's way too raw. He is way too raw right now.
Well, that was my thing with week 1. The kid's making a second start. Why the fuck are we talking about a Heisman hope for in a first round lock? That doesn't even make sense.
He needs more time, for sure.
Yeah.
But
So that's why I think it made you a little mad, just the hype he was getting off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're over here talking about a Heisman hopeful. Like you said, he only started 2 games. Like, don't be just throwing out the word Heisman
Big facts.
when he hasn't proved himself. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Kyler Murray, my last guy. Yeah. Had he lost that game, we're talking about a guy with a 21 and a 24-1 record. For some reason, they let him run around for 846 yards on the, the last play of the game, and he just finds a way to fucking make something out of nothing and win them that game. For someone who's 5'5", 147 pounds, and I don't know. I don't get it. You have a losing record. I don't know what made the GM offer this guy $230 million.
And he has a losing record. Who is it?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you told me about Tua? If you're not going to pay him, who are you going to pay?
They could have scooped Jimmy
G. No, to that, you're right. But Tua wins games. This guy has a losing record.
That's fair. And nice. I don't think even Tua's bag, he's not going to be the second highest paid quarterback in the NFL. They gave him a dumb bag. Kyler's the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. He was trash before D-Hop got there. He's trash when D-Hop gets hurt. Raiders threw this game in the garbage. They didn't want to win it. Comes down to coaching. That's why I don't think they'll bounce back this year. The fourth quarter told me a lot. I think they're undercoached. They're trying to force the ball. Their defense is bad. I did see a tweet though that was kind of funny. RG3 tweeted the only way he saw AJ Green on that 2-point conversion in the middle of the end zone was because he's 5'7". The angles you can see when you're that low to the ground are different than when you're tall. So, shout out RG3. He's honestly, I liked him as a player. I hated him when he left because all he did was talk shit on the franchise. But I really like him as an analyst. I don't know if you guys have ever listened to any of his takes when he's talking, but he's fun to listen to. But yeah, Kyler's overrated.
Shout out RG3.
Kyler's overrated as fuck. Everyone's got him right now in that 7th, 8th spot.
Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling too. It literally will go like him and Lamar are being discussed. Like
I've seen
Kyler over Lamar. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Over my dead body.
And for me, you made the Derek Carr Joe Burrow comparison. I would take Derek Carr over Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Derek after 10.
You said what?
They're not in the top 10, either of them.
I'd like to hear your top 10. We should do a list. Not today. Next episode. Tune in next week, fellas. Everyone's coming out with the top 10 list for quarterbacks right now.
I thought we already did that.
Okay, we did. But you want to know something I saw today? At no point in his career, and we put him in the top 5, some of us, has Justin Herbert
ever had a record over 500?
Yeah.
But
I've been saying the same shit.
That's because of his rookie year, though. They were bad. Their defense was bad.
Terrible.
They missed 7 field goals to win games his rookie year. 7 game-winning field goals, bro. Do you know how impossible that is?
Panthers have 2 right now.
Like,
it might be on pace,
now, bro. Yeah. That shit is bad. But you can see it in Justin Herbert.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can see it in that man. But go ahead, Ant. What's your take on Kyler?
He's overrated. I mean, I think he's entertaining by him just running around going crazy and shit like a little small person. But yeah, he's at one point when he was balling, when he was throwing them crazy ass passes like D-Hop, people had him in the top 5, and it's because people overreacted. He is not. Man,
it's crazy what happens when you give a guy a top 3 wide receiver.
Yeah,
and you know what's crazy? The last time we saw another guy who doesn't get mentioned, he threw for 5,000 yards on a very bad team, Deshaun Watson. when he's healthy and he's playing games, he's a top 10 quarterback
100%.
without a doubt.
Yeah,
He
100%.
was.
When he's
100%.
playing games, he is a
I
top
need
10
I need
quarterback.
I need to see what he looks like. Man hasn't played competitive football in 2 years. I need to see
Don't
it.
Kawhi Leonard him, bro. Don't do that.
I need to see it. That's all I'm saying is I need to see it.
Stop.
Bro, if he just came off a 5,000-yard season, what do you expect?
Did
He's
you
gonna
guys
come back
see
to
him
that
in the-
Browns
did you see
offense.
him
Kyler
in the-
Murray ain't
He's
ever
going.
thrown
He's
for
going. He's gonna
5,000
go to
ever.
a better offense.
Did
He's
you
going to a
see-
better offense,
Did you,
better situation.
Trent, you can keep saying the same thing. Did you watch him in
Yo,
the preseason?
I hate to say it,
The
I
man
think
couldn't
Dak's
throw a
better than Kyler.
10-yard pass.
It's preseason, bro.
It
How
was the first time he's played competitive football in
it
2 years,
doesn't
and he looked
matter.
like garbage.
You're not taking it that serious, bro.
That's
It's
Russ, bro.
preseason.
That's Russ.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
and
I
he
need to
knows he's
see
not.
it.
He's not playing for 11 games. Who you really think he goes out
I
there and gives
just
a
said
fuck?
I need
You
to
talk
see it.
about
Well,
tryhards.
anyway, but like I said, whenever he's playing, he's a top 10 quarterback.
For
I
sure.
really hope he's not.
Yeah, but you also think Carson Wentz is good at football, so
Carson Wentz is tied for first in touchdowns.
I don't
Top-
care. He
he's got-
sucks. That
tied
guy
for second.
sucks.
Yeah,
Tied for
Carson
first
Wentz
in
is not
touchdowns,
good, bro. It doesn't
Second
matter.
in yards.
Is he in your top 10? Is he in your
Top
top
10
Doesn't
in
10?
matter.
QBR. I don't care
Doesn't
what y'all
matter.
gotta say.
Yo,
Talk
but
to
back,
me at week 17 when y'all aren't making the playoffs and you're like,
Trent,
oh, we
you
need to
guys are
figure
gonna go
something
1
out.
and 16 this season. Stop.
Like I said, we're a winning franchise. Y'all aren't. Talk to me.
back to it. I like Dak. I like Dak better than Kyler. Fuck that.
Dak's not. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Kyler,
I mean,
it just depends who you're talking to because I feel like he could be overrated or underrated or right in between. I feel like with him, I like Kyler Murray. I like the dual threat he brings. I see man be out there running, making plays. But I think he's gonna get tested when he plays against these big defenses. He plays the Rams and the Eagles upcoming. And it reminds me of Lamar Jackson. Like right now, his number one is Marquise Brown. And I don't know if y'all are fans of him, but I don't see him getting it done as a number one. So he's going to continue to struggle without D-Hop. Because the other pieces around him, AJ Green, I think he's on his way out. He really hasn't impressed me at all. You got Ertz, and I just don't see this. Yeah, I just don't see
that's
this.
two little guys. Two
Yeah, I just-
5'9" little guys.
Here's the difference between Kyler and Lamar.
I don't see this
Lamar
offense
would still
excelling.
win games.
Yeah.
See, I can't compare those two though, because you have two completely different offenses
Yeah,
and
because
teams
Lamar's
in
gonna be
general.
so
Run
much
heavy.
better. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, but they are still explosive being run heavy. Kyler and them boys are just
Yeah, they just don't look
They need
look
D-Hop.
nice.
no.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree to that.
Yeah.
Is that all the quarterbacks you have for us there,
That
John?
is. Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to this pick'em. My favorite part of the week, you know what I mean? Because I'm leading us in wins right now. So right now, as we speak, as you see above,
Yeah, throw that
I'm
in there. So I did it.
I'm 20 and 12. Then we got a tie for second. It's
Yep.
Ant and Don with 18 and 14, and then John trails one game behind, 17 and 15.
So as you
So-
guys see right here in the top left of my screen, it's me 2-1 in the parlay. Top left of Trent's 0-3 in the parlay. So he can pick
It's all right.
games, but if you want him to win you some money, he can't do it.
Hey, I can pick up some winners for the games too. Throw some money on them. But so let's start it out with the Thursday night game. We got the Steelers and the Browns. I'll start it off going with my squad, rocking with the Steelers. Mitch is gonna prove something to y'all this week. I mean, he's been struggling, hasn't looked good at all, but I think with this defense, he's gonna shred them this week.
Not so fast. The Browns.
I got the
Run all
Browns.
over you. Yep.
The
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Brownies.
shit,
I got the Browns in the spread.
this shit's crazy, man. I'm taking the Steelers. This game was tough for me. The Browns have scored over 30 points in every game. The Steelers don't give up points. The Steelers can't score, but the Browns can't stop anybody from scoring. So I really flip a fucking coin. I took the Steelers, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's
be
close.
surprised.
It's
Yeah,
close.
flip a fucking coin.
Cool.
Next game, I don't know. I want to see what you guys think. Bills and Dolphins
Bills
at
by
Miami.
10.
Bills by 10. Cover the spread easy, Donna said.
Yep.
Make it easy for you, boy.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be closer, but I'm still taking the Bills.
So across the board, I think we all got the Bills on this one.
Yeah, letdown spot for the Dolphins is how I look at it.
All right. I like it. Bengals and Jets. What y'all thinking for this one?
Getting sick
Coming
and
out
tired.
party for Joe Burrow. I got them.
Getting sick and fucking tired of picking the Bengals.
Yeah,
I'm
put me
sick
down
and
for the
tired.
Jets. Put me
Don't
down
tell
for the
me. Oh,
Jets.
both y'all got the Jets?
Put me down for the Jets. It's full on panic mode in fucking Cincinnati.
No. Don't put me down for the Jets.
I got the Jets. Put me fucking down for the Jets.
Don't do
Donna said,
that.
"Don't you dare."
Don't you do that?
Put me down for the Jets.
I got the Bengals. I'm just tired of picking them and them selling my shit.
Put me down for the Jets.
Ant said, "Go ahead. I rocked with them last week. Rocking with them this week. I like it."
Yeah.
All right. Raiders at Tennessee. I'm going with the Raiders.
It should be across the board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
across the board.
Tennessee
Titans have not.
It should
they've
be.
been struggling.
Who you got, Dono?
The Raiders can't stop anybody.
Go ahead,
And
Don
Derrick
or
Henry is
John.
the
Say
wrong
something
person.
crazy.
I got the
I mean,
Titans.
I'm going Raiders, but they
got
can't
the
stop
Titans.
anybody. Derrick Henry might give them $1.70.
I think
I don't got
Ryan
the Titans.
Tannehill is playing for his starting job. Mike Vrabel has limited Derrick Henry just the way I told you guys he would in the offseason. But if he wants to be
but
competitive,
whenever
they
I
got
ask
to
you to
give
bring up
him
those
the
reports,
ball.
well, I can't.
I
find
said it, and I was right. It's all that
Yeah,
matters.
No, I saw
I-
it somewhere,
I
but
just-
I can't find it.
I don't see
Anyway.
the Raiders starting 0-3. I can't call it.
Facts.
No chance. No chance.
Yeah, I mean, I see it. Like I said, I'm not. I think the Raiders are. Yeah, I'm not big on them. Titans.
Saints and Panthers. Anthony said, "I'm not betting on my team no more." So I gotta know what you think, bro. What's going on? What you got this
Man, the
week?
quarterback I hate the most in the league is Jameis Winston.
Jameis?
Dude's got fucking broken bones in his back and shit, fucking licking his thumbs. I'm taking the Panthers all day. Fuck that.
Well, here's where I make up my leads because the Raiders are winning. That's my one over Donovan.
I got the
And
Raiders.
and the Saints are winning, and that's my one over you. So
Okay. If it was in New Orleans, I would not be biased and I would actually take.
I don't care if we're playing in Australia.
Yeah, fuck
Raiders
that. Fuck
or
that.
Saints.
Yeah,
I'm rocking with the Saints, baby. Bring it
Alvin
home for
Kamara
your
don't
boy.
look the same. Like, I don't know.
He didn't play last week though.
Yeah, neither does CMC.
CMC
No,
ran
he
for
just
100
ain't getting the
yards.
ball. He just
Yeah,
ain't getting the ball.
CMC ran for 100 yards last week.
Yeah, he just ain't getting the ball enough. Alvin Kamara just looks
How
like
many
he
ran
ain't
for
playing
week one?
football.
Huh?
How many run for week one?
He only got 12 touches in week one.
Then he only averaged 2.3 yards a carry or something like that.
I probably would do too. Yeah.
Anyway,
Hold on. The
I'm
Browns
taking-
defense
Trent,
is a lot better.
I'm taking the Saints.
You pussy.
I wanted to take the Panthers. I was hoping
Hey.
you were. And if you would have taken the Saints, I would have taken the Panthers. But there ain't no way I'm taking the Panthers with
All
you.
right, bet.
Every
Hey,
time you
go-
pick them, they've lost.
Trust me, I
Hey,
know. I gotta keep going.
Go ahead and lock this in. I'm about to put it in the Discord. Alvin Kamara, anytime touchdown, that's a lot this week. 100%. I'm betting the
I don't
bank
know,
on it.
man. Backup
I'm betting the
running back.
bank.
I'm
Backup
telling you,
running
I
back
think it
scored
might be
touchdowns
Michael,
I'm betting-
Thomas.
I'm betting
Yeah,
the
he
bank on
destroys
it.
this every.
He
every
scored
year he plays.
week 1, week 2. Michael Thomas.
Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
He's been balling, yeah, for sure.
I was like, what?
He's
I'm gonna
scoring
go
too
ahead
much. I'm
and
not taking Stephon Diggs.
Damn, I'm gonna be having hella different picks this fucking week.
here we go. Ravens and Patriots
This should be across.
in
the board.
New England.
Across the board.
Yeah.
Pick different, Trent.
Nah, I'm rocking with the Ravens, baby. Come on. You saw what Lamar Jackson just did? Come on. We can't go against that. Next one I got for you guys, Lions versus the Vikings. I think we're gonna be different on this one a little bit.
Well, it's non-prime time, so you should
Yeah,
know.
it's-
You know who should be picking.
It's a regular fucking game. The Vikings just got shit on. The Lions
home,
Lions
divisional.
just won their first game as a favorite in fucking 24 years. So Vikings win this game.
Vikings.
Is that an actual fact? 24
There was the first time they were favorites in 24 straight games, not 24 years. They were
Yeah, you know
favorites for the
who was
first
it
time in
against
24.
the last time too? It was against the
Washington.
Redskins. Yep.
They
Uh,
lost, by the way.
I'm
Not this
Vikings too. Yeah. I
So
got it.
Vikings across the board, huh?
We're gonna
yeah.
be different.
I
though,
thought you
Trent.
taking the Lions, Trent.
Nah, I'm taking the Vikings.
He
I
thought
was
some Trent's winning right now, so he's just gonna ride with majority. That way he keeps his lead.
No
That's why
chance.
he's always
Hold up.
picking last.
Smart.
All right, we'll see right here because Eagles Commanders. I'm taking the Eagles.
So
And
is
I know
everybody
yo,
else, Trent.
You're not taking the Commanders. You're not going with your
the
team.
Eagles are better.
Wentz is winning right now. Winning Wentz. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah. So here's my thing. At the beginning of the year, there's a guy I work with him. His name is Saquon.
I'll
and
take
he's
the
doing this
Commanders.
thing.
You taking the Commanders,
Yeah.
man?
Hey,
not-
I'm
I'm
up
not-
now.
Fuck yeah.
I'm taking Philly.
Bro, I'm
But-
telling you, usually when we go all 4 across the board, we fucking lose majority of the time. Someone's got to fucking take it. That's why Trent's winning, because he put those crazy ass picks last
They're
week.
not crazy. It's
yeah,
on the brain,
when we
baby.
go across the board, we all picked the Rams last week. They across the board they won. 49ers, they won.
No,
Bills,
I'm saying when it's 3-1,
Bills,
when it's like a 3-1 favorite.
Packers,
Bills and Packers.
I'm saying a 3-1 favorite.
Broncos.
Like Trent picked the Jets last week. I should have jumped on the Jets
You
train.
picked the Eagles.
Yeah.
But
but the Eagles Vikings, that was closer at
but
least last
here's
week.
So is this Commanders game?
I told
No.
him.
No,
I told him. I think Washington can win. I don't think we will. Like it's not something I ever put my money on.
Don, if they win and you didn't pick them, you are a fucking unloyal fan.
yeah,
I'm not
you're
unloyal.
almost, yes, you are. If it can come out of your mouth, the Eagles are beating the Commanders. You're not a fan.
I'm not a real fan.
Fucking Trent's picking the Steelers every week. I'm picking the Panthers every week. Pick the fucking Commanders.
Yeah. So I'm a quote a good friend of mine. I love unbiased sports, so I'm gonna do these picks as if my money was on them. Anyway, I think we beat Philly, just not in Washington. I think when we go into Philly and Carson steps back into Philly, I think we beat them. But in Washington, they look really good. Our defense can't fix nothing. We still don't have Chase Young. We still don't have Brian Robinson. We just lost Chase Roulier. Like, we're down to our third string starting center going against Fletcher Cox. I don't like this matchup right now. I just don't.
But
We play them
I'm
in
just
Philly and
saying,
we're healthy. It's different. Right now,
going-
they beat us.
going from your week 1 takes, it sounds a lot different after this loss.
Isn't it in Washington?
This one,
And it
yes.
is. It
I would
is.
take-
Like I said, I like us going into Philly and winning. I don't like us winning.
Not
like
according
I like
to your
the
week
opposite.
1 talk, because you were saying, "Oh, we could be 4-0."
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
look at
Trent,
He was
this is why
like,
you,
you
this is why
see-
you
you
shouldn't
said-
leave.
you
This is why
said
you
you
shouldn't
see
leave
these-
when we're talking.
you said
why
you
you
see
shouldn't do
these
that.
3 receivers, they're fucking balling out.
And they
Where's
still
that
are.
at now?
Jahan Dotson just
They
scored another
are.
touchdown. Like, what do you mean? They're balling the fuck out. But this is
All
why
right.
you shouldn't leave, because I literally told Johnny it's a lot different from that conversation to this conversation. The Lions are better than I thought they were, and the Eagles, I've said it multiple times, will go as far as Jalen Hurts can take them. And you just heard me argue that he could be pushing a top 10 quarterback, which means they will be pushing taking the number 1 seed in the NFC. They look really fucking good. They're better than
I'm
I
just
thought they
saying,
were.
from your confidence, it's a
It's not
big
my
change,
confidence in my
big shift.
team. It's my confidence in Jalen Hurts.
I'm taking the
It's
Commanders.
No, I'm talking
Fuck
about
them.
as the
Fuck
Commanders.
that.
But anyways, you like the Eagles? You got the Eagles?
You know who I got?
I'm taking the Eagles.
All right, so we got the Eagles. Ant's the only wrong one this week with the
Flip it,
Commanders.
flip
Bro,
it.
Ant's about to go 0-12.
Nah,
Alright,
listen to me. Divisional games are close. Non-divisional
Mhm.
games lead to blowouts.
All right, here we
If
go.
they can keep the shit close, there's a chance.
This is the
Yeah.
one I've been waiting for.
A lot of teams
Fuck
have a
yeah.
chance.
Turn this shit on.
A lot of the one I've been waiting for, and it's the Chiefs versus the Colts. Let me just get my pick out of the way because it's normal. I'm going with the Chiefs. You know,
It should be Chiefs across the fucking board.
Is it my turn? I'm taking the fucking
It's his
Colts
turn.
money
He's
line.
taking-
That's my fucking underdog of the week.
look at Johnny's
Listen to me.
face.
I
man.
called the Bears the first week, and I called the Falcons the first week. They should have won. Listen, this Johnny, and take it to the heart. Obviously, we're doing
Patty
a pick 'em.
Mahomes is my MVP for this
No,
year.
listen to me. Even though we're taking a pick 'em, if I had it my way, it'd be the spread.
Okay.
Hear me out.
I'm about to give you the spread.
No, hear me out. There's no reason why Vegas opened the lines at +3. That is the trappiest bet you've ever seen in your life. And on top of it, the Chiefs are known for playing down to their competition. And if there's a game that the Colts have to win, this is their Super Bowl. They have to win this game, or they're starting
I can't wait to tap in with you next week and just be like, "What the hell were you thinking?"
And what happened? And listen to me. How about this? If the Colts win, all 3 of you shotgun a beer. And
Facts.
I will shotgun a beer if they do.
Two.
If they
All
do.
right, no, you got a shotgun 2. You got a shotgun 2.
No,
Because
I should be shotgunning 1. You guys should be shotgunning 2 based off the odds.
I got three.
shotgun.
They're like
If the
plus
Colts win,
300.
I will shotgun a
3
beer
shots of
for every
Crown.
point they win. For every point they win by, I'll shotgun a beer.
3 shots
Okay,
of Crown.
Clip this right now.
yeah, this is going on
And
the
I got these mini little red Solo Cup Jones too.
Listen
Bro,
to me. It's
I
in
will
Indy.
shotgun a
It's
beer for
in
every
Indy,
point.
bro. I'm telling you. What happens every week? There's one team or 2 teams that get
That's
bet on
why
by like,
you waited for the pick'em.
listen to me, if they get betted on by like 93-94% of the fucking public, who makes money? It ain't us. It's fucking Vegas.
That's
The
why
Colts.
you said you're waiting for the pick'em. Is Matt Ryan your breakout player of the week?
Fuck no. You know who's my breakout player of the week? He's getting fucking 40 touches this week.
Jonathan.
Hey, the big guy.
I like it. I like
I
it.
like,
only-
I
Really
like
happy.
Patrick
only chance
Mahomes
they
for
have.
330 yards.
Listen to me. If they
3
have a chance of winning,
touchdowns.
he has to control the clock. He has to control the game. That's the
Yes.
man right there.
Yes.
Right there.
Patty Mahomes look real good though.
I love Patty Mahomes. Don't get me wrong, but like
It's
I
not
said,
even just
there's-
their offense though. Their defense looks good too.
And what'd you guys say? What'd you guys say at the beginning of the season? There's always random ass games that
Yeah,
For sure,
absolutely.
it happens. But
This
this
is
ain't
one
one
of
of
them.
This would be
This
the
is
most
not
random
one.
of games.
that's the point.
Not
Listen
against
to me.
Patrick.
If
Listen to
if
me.
the Colts win, I'm not working Wednesday.
Listen to me.
'cause I'm
Close
gonna
your
be
eyes.
fucking hungover.
Close your eyes and pick a game this season, or not even
That's
season.
facts.
This week. Is there always one game you're like, how the fuck do they lose, or how the fuck do they win?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
happens
got
to me
one.
all the
It's just
time.
I got one. It's just not this one.
You know, so
I don't know, man. It's
was
like
it-
the Bengals and the Cowboys. Cowboys should have
I
never
think
won
it
that
was
game.
it was two years ago, right? I had a parlay on FanDuel. I did a 16-team parlay, right?
Yeah.
I hit 14 of them, right? The one I lost, Danny Dimes it's the Giants at the Saints. So
Yeah.
I had all the 1 o'clock games right except this one, and I completely killed the rest up until the Monday game. So if I would have got this 1 o'clock game right, it would have cashed out over $100,000. The Giants at the Saints, Saquon's out, Evan Ingram's out, Danny Dimes is out, and the fucking Giants win.
It happened.
But it ain't
Probably-
happening.
But
this
you
week,
probably
know what I
listen to
mean?
me. You probably thought that was the lock of the week too.
Oh, man, for sure.
And you're telling me not
And
everyone
this
and their
is
mother.
this is Drew Brees days too. So
Exactly. So you're telling me not everyone and their mothers are betting this game.
I hear
I'm
you.
telling- I'm not-
if it
listen to me.
opened up at 3, yeah, for sure.
That's why it's 6.5 now. This is, I would say, like, don't get me wrong, this is like a shot in the dark. But if there's a game that everyone in this circle right here would be like, yo, let's throw some money down.
Yo said this is a shot in the dark. This man is unloading a fucking LMG in the dark, hoping
Dude,
to hit
I'm
a
telling you
wall.
right,
Like
every week there's 1 to 2 upsets, and it's always based off like Vegas public betting. And this is the big, and that's why I'm scared of that fucking Ravens game too, because there's no reason why they should only be -3.
yeah, that -3 shit.
Same with this game.
Given
Same
3
with
for
this
home
game.
field, I get it, but
That means they essentially think it's it's more
To
like,
pick them.
yeah,
Yeah.
think about it.
We'll see. I can't wait to come back to this. But
Yo,
let's go
clip
ahead.
it. People will be asking like, yo, who's
For
your picks
sure.
next week? Yeah.
Texans, Bears. I'm rocking with Justin Fields. I like the Bears.
this is where I catch Trent Texans.
I got hella underdog. I'm taking Texans too, bro.
I'm with him on the fields.
Let's go. My boy's been looking nice.
What you talking about? He looked like shit against the Packers.
He looked like ass, bro.
Nah, I like what I see from Fields, bro. It's hard to look good on. It's hard to look good on that team, bro.
I said I like
Who's
what
he
I see
got?
from him.
Give
Yeah,
me
he
the
got-
Texans. Give me the
No.
Texans. No, I want the Texans.
You switch.
Yep, I want the Texans, bro. Here's why. Because
That is
since
funny
we
as
started
shit.
doing this, I've heard you love Baker, you love Kyler, you love Jordan Love. All 3 of those motherfuckers suck.
Who,
Yeah,
me?
facts. Trent
Who,
looks
me?
like Jordan
Yes.
Love.
Chill. You look like Kirk Cousins.
Yo,
bro.
Jordan Love is ass.
He
Bad.
sucks.
Johnny
I
said,
want
"Wait,
the
you
Texans.
like Justin Fields? That's why." Okay, so Justin Fields is bad now. I'm going with the Texans.
All right, watch. Y'all about to lose this week.
Okay,
too.
real question on this matchup though: who has the better game, Justin Fields or Davis Mills?
Justin Fields. I'll bet you whatever. You want to lose money
No,
2 weeks in a row?
But on a serious note, I do want Chicago.
Wait, you do
you're
want
taking the
Chicago?
Bears?
I do want Chicago, yeah.
I got it.
Hold on. What do you mean better? As in passing yards?
Who has the better statistical game in this game?
Davis Mills. Want to be close.
Justin Fields, and that's why they win the game.
If you think it's rushing, then yeah, you got to take Justin Fields.
No,
At
I'm just saying who has the
Chicago?
better statistical game.
At Chicago, Justin Fields, bro. It's easy.
Okay, I'm glad it's so easy for you.
Watch. Come
I
back.
will.
Come back to Ant with the Chiefs. Come back to this game
I
for
think
me.
So. Yeah, I mean, if I
Well, this
think
game's
Chicago's gonna
closer
win,
than
it
the
has
shit
to
I
be
picked.
Justin Fields.
That's true. Very true. All right, go ahead. Let's go, Jags. Chargers. I think it's gonna be easy. I don't know. Ant's been surprising me.
No, I'm on the Chargers, but if
We're on
Justin
the
Herbert
Chargers?
somehow is out, I'll take the Jags. I'm
I
on
can't do that.
I'm on the Chargers.
taking.
I'm on the Chargers. I'm on the Chargers.
I'm taking Jacksonville.
Okay.
If
I don't know about
Herbert's
the
out,
Jags.
I like the Chargers.
If Herbert's
Wait,
out,
who you like?
you're still taking the Chargers.
I'm still taking the Chargers with him in.
I like Jaguars. I think this is one of those games Ant was talking about. I think Jacksonville looked really good last week. I think the Chargers are hungover from that bad loss they just took Thursday night. I think the Jags win this game.
I think it's flip-flop, bro. I think their Super Bowl's beating the Colts, who's supposed to win the division. And the Chargers are going to have a big bounce back and fucking slaughter the Jags.
Yeah, they got
Yeah, no,
that time to heal
I hear
up.
what you're saying, and that works
Yeah.
out most of the time. But I think Justin Herbert comes out slow. And I think Trevor Lawrence last week, I think only threw 5 incomplete passes.
That's how I feel
Yeah,
about Patty Mahomes.
That's a Colts defense versus arguably the best defense in football.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Patty Mahomes. Start slow.
Just got to see it, man. Like I said, this is my shot in the dark. I'm taking Jacksonville over the Chargers.
Okay.
Hey, I think I catch up this week.
You know what I mean?
The way this is looking, you're falling super far behind. You took the Bears.
Here we go. Rams and
the Browns. I can't call it.
Stop it.
Who did
You
say,
boys
the Rams
rocking
and
with the
Cardinals?
Rams. I got the Rams.
Yeah,
Rams
Rams
and
all.
who?
Cardinals.
Yeah, Rams.
I think it'll be a good game. They always play hard against each other, but
Divisional game.
yeah, I got the Rams.
Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna be a good game. Honestly.
Yeah, I think this is one of those divisional blowouts like we saw with Jacksonville and the Colts.
Bet.
I don't think because Kyler should have got blown out by the fucking Raiders, but they let him back into it. I don't think
This
that all.
is a different
And
defense.
James Conner's out with an ankle sprain, and their backup running back, Darrell Williams, is out.
And so on the third string.
No, he's playing.
I literally just saw that he.
I thought Eno Benjamin or some shit got hurt. Isn't Eno Benjamin the third or second?
Hold on, I could have sworn I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, it's Darrell Williams and Eno Benjamin.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one got hurt.
But yeah,
Nope,
I got the
you're
Rams.
right. You're right. 13 hours ago. Yep, you're right.
I got
Darrell
the
Williams
Rams.
is playing. Yeah.
Rams.
I'm still taking the Rams though. Yeah, taking the Rams.
So all of us got the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 1 second. Real quick, I gotta use the bathroom. I got pissed. But it's gonna be Packers Bucks. Yeah, I gotta go, bro.
That's why I had to get up. I got the Bucks.
Packers, Bucks.
Johnny's got the Packers.
No, don't.
What? I thought you said Aaron Rodgers got
Nah,
the
he
good
said
game.
Aaron Rodgers.
That's a player to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like if they have a chance of winning, he's got to play out of his mind.
I am taking the Packers though.
Yeah, I'm definitely catching you this week.
You're tied with me already. You gotta catch Trent.
I'm gonna blow past you this week.
I don't know. You took the Colts.
Bro, I'm telling you, if you look back at the first 2 weeks, Trent was taking these random ass teams that I never even really realized that he was taking, and he was winning.
Yeah, bro, and I gotta go back and watch because he was sneaking some teams in. Like the Eagles were listed as his team, or the Vikings were listed up until the game started. Then he goes, "I took the Eagles."
No, he did.
Yeah.
Us three took the Vikings. I do remember that.
Yeah, I'm talking about that Jets shit. I vividly remember the Jets.
Bro, yeah, what are you talking about? Some crazy shit over here where I'm gone, nigga?
Yeah,
I took the Packers. Who you taking?
Now, what'd you say?
I got the Bucks.
You take random ass teams.
I don't take random ass teams. Why do you think I have the overall best record so far?
Because you take random ass teams.
That's not random ass teams. That's who I think's gonna win.
Because
and they win.
Random ass
Bro,
teams.
that's not a lie though, bro. Y'all see
the Eagles?
Did y'all see Kiki's record?
Who's
Bro,
Kiki?
Trent's wife.
Oh.
Bro, she went 12-4.
She said she needed her money, bro.
She went 12.
Yeah, no, because you two are plotting.
Bro, how am I plotting?
Where she's picking opposite of
no,
you.
I literally said why would I plot
I literally called him
$30 or whatever?
I literally called him out. I said, bro, your wife out here picking these games, and they didn't make sense. Like she picked Dallas to beat the Bengals.
I literally said
I bet on Dallas.
I said when I talked to her, I said, yo, how do all of us have girlfriends and none of us come and show love
hold on.
to the
My
YouTube? And once I said
this.
whatever, chop this out, whatever. Once I said this, I told Donovan that, and then that night you must have said something to Jess because she came and flooded every episode.
Yeah, I fucking got it. I was like, why? I was like, that's weird. Trent's girl's on here on the YouTube showing support
because I told her, I said, yeah, how we all my girlfriends and none of us.
She posted this on the Insta, the Snap, the Facebook. Yeah. Got in the comment section and went crazy. I called her out on that.
Yo, my girl posted it once.
Mm-hmm. They all did once and then never did it again.
Yeah, fact.
Nah,
I think
I just thought.
that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny. So
I'm gonna
then
get
that's
on her
why.
ass.
But yeah,
That's
she
why I
went
told
crazy.
her
So I'm
that.
gonna wait. I'm
Yeah,
gonna wait to see what her picks are this week. But yeah, she went nuts.
yeah, for
She
sure.
shit on all of us.
But yeah, nah, ain't no scheming or nothing going on. But
I
anyways,
literally
where we,
called him out on that, Johnny, after I seen it
yeah,
when we
you
were
did.
talking. When we were talking on YouTube, I literally called him. I was like, bro, the fact that you're out here using Kiki's YouTube trying to get money out of me is downright embarrassing.
Nah, but that's the crazy thing because my cousin, he don't really know football either, and his record
Alright.
was pretty. His record
So it's
was
Bucks,
tied.
Bucks, Packers.
I don't know. Bucks.
Who picked the Packers?
Donovan did. I bet.
Hey, you said those are the games that hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't
I'll
you
give you
can't
that.
keep going in with every game saying that though. You're gonna lose. You know what I mean?
Until they all hit.
We'll see. We'll see. You're gonna be trailing a lot this week. I
That's
think
fine.
this is one where we're gonna be different. I think
This is
Falcons,
the one where I think
Seahawks.
it's gonna break.
Falcons, Seahawks. Yep.
I like.
I'll
the
let one of
Falcons.
y'all go. Like the Falcons.
Oh shit. I like the Falcons too.
You like the Falcons?
Trent,
I like the Seahawks. I'm going with Seahawks
I'll
this
take
week.
the Seahawks too.
Ant literally said earlier.
I had a
this episode, I like
feeling.
the Falcons.
Yeah, I
I do
that's
like
what-
the Falcons, but I had to watch you two.
Yeah.
I gotta get a little different.
So you like the Seahawks as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that for these toss ups because
Those are
Yeah.
coin flip games. I mean, the
Literally coin
Falcons are
flip.
playing harder than anyone, but I mean, it's the 12th
that
man.
and
or
that's
whatever.
why I like them, man. The Seahawks just got downright smacked, and they only beat the Broncos because they were riding high on that Russell game.
Yep.
Seahawks are bad.
So we got 2 games left. We got the 49ers and Broncos. I think this might be the game of the week, to be honest. I think this is going to be a good one.
This or Bills and Dolphins.
I don't know because we all went Bills across the board. So
That Eagles
can't be a game of the week.
Commanders game is gonna be a good one too.
no.
I like the Broncos in this one.
So
I have
do I.
Washington
All day,
covering the
baby.
spread.
Broncos.
I got the Broncos too, so maybe
I got
not.
the 49ers, baby. The
Yes.
Broncos just don't look good, man. That offense looks bad. Jerry
You
Judy's
can be
in-
cash apping
Jerry,
someone, Dono.
Jerry Judy is hurt. So I don't like it, man. I really don't. I don't know what it is about that offense.
What was Jerry Judy's injury?
Shoulder.
Come to the rib. I thought it was ribs.
Oh, I thought it was shoulder.
Is it playable or not?
He's definitely playing.
He's not playing.
What?
You have not seen anything.
The
about
injury report hasn't came out yet, guys. It's Tuesday.
that. Okay, well,
He
you still
He
haven't
said he
seen
was not
anything.
playing.
That's because I took him off my fantasy lineup because I don't think he's gonna play.
Hold
But
on.
I don't like the Broncos either way. I like 49ers pass rush. You saw the Seahawks get after Russ. I think Bosa gets after Russ.
Well, we didn't see them do anything in that 27-7 loss.
Hold on, is that the
Ooh.
Sunday night game?
It's like I'm tripping.
Yes.
That's definitely a Sunday night game.
Yeah, who didn't do nothing in a 27-7 loss?
I was tripping.
Who lost 27-7, Trent?
I thought you were talking about the Seahawks.
Yeah, nah. I said you saw the Seahawks get after Russ when they played. I think Nick Bosa and the 49ers get after Russ. I like their secondary with Jimmy Ward. I like their offense, Jimmy G. If this was Trey Lance, I'm taking Russ. But Jimmy G, Johnny, he wins games. He finds a way to put you in the best position.
Sure.
Expect a big game from Debo. This is also gonna be his breakout game back with Jimmy. He's gonna go fucking nuts this game. Yeah, I'm with it. George Kittle might be back. It's a good week to be a 49ers better. So I'm going with them.
Oh, I forgot about George Kittle. That'll be a game changer.
Well, Surtain's locking down Debo, so no.
Okay, Ayuk will have a fucking game breaking day then.
Still haven't has one of those yet, but no.
Yeah, no. Debo's gonna go crazy. I don't give a fuck who's on him. They'll use him in the running game. They're
All
down.
right,
They're down to the running
last
back.
game, we got the Monday night Cowboys and Giants. I'm going to start it off. I'm going with the Cowboys, just so y'all can teeter-totter before your picks or whatever y'all want
Yeah,
to
that's
do.
cool. I like this matchup. I like Saquon versus Zeke, and you know who I'm taking.
So you take a Zeke, I guess, huh?
I'm taking the
Stop it. I'm taking
Cowboys.
Saquon, bro. Don't put me down for the damn
Cowboys.
Dallas.
Cowboys.
Yeah, it's across
John.
the board. I love Mike Parsons.
Yep.
Cowboys. These are some good picks. Definitely for your boy.
Wait,
I
hold
like
on,
what
hold
I
on.
see.
We got me on the Giants right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you on the Giants. of
Johnny
course.
said across the board. That's why I was confused.
Okay. I swear.
Well,
I
Trent
thought
said Zeke. I said Saquon versus Zeke. Trent said, yeah, you're taking Zeke. I'm not taking Zeke.
Oh,
Oh, I did. I thought I said Saquon. My bad. But yeah, so that's it for the pick'ems. I think there's going to be some good games this week, definitely on the betting side.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what this looks like because I don't think we agreed on any games but the
Nah, I
Rams.
love it. I love it. I love it. But that's
The
how
Rams
that's
is
how
the
it
only
goes.
game we
Man, the
agreed on.
comeback is real. You know what I mean?
This is gonna be a game to where it's this is the week right here where I figure out if I'm playing the odds or if I'm playing the matchups
For the rest of the weeks.
for the rest of the year because like Ant said, Vegas always finds a way to win, and I said I'm picking these games like I'm putting my money on it. Well, if 75% of the world is taking this team, 25% looking real hefty over here. I like the odds on that.
Nah.
Their payout.
What you
know
talking about? You picked all the fucking 75% teams.
The
Who?
fuck are you talking about?
Dono did.
I just picked the Giants over Dallas. I picked the 49ers.
That's a flip though.
The Giants are the favorite.
I picked the Giants. But you three all picked Dallas.
The
I picked
Giants are the favorite?
Yeah, -2.5.
It's in New York. That's why. With no Dak Prescott. I mean, it's not surprising. They're 2-0. It's not surprising. I picked the 49ers. You guys picked the Broncos. I picked the Packers. You guys picked the Bucks. I picked the Jags. You guys picked the Chargers. This is going to be the week where I shit on you or you guys shit on me. It's end all be all.
Yo, clip it now. Clip it now.
Frank, what jersey you like? Because he's about to be so far in last.
I don't know. I like Derwin James. You know, I like George Pickens.
You picked hella upsets. I only picked one crazy ass upset, and then everything was kind of normal.
Yeah, I went crazy.
Like it. It's gonna be a
Actually, I lied. I picked two crazy upsets.
You went Commanders.
You're gonna be sad when they fucking win, and that's
but the thing is, I will pick against them every time because if they lose,
what you talking about? You pick on them. You pick for them every time.
I won't anymore. If they lose, I got my pick right. If they win, fuck this. I'll buy you guys a jersey. I don't care. Like, go watch.
Donna, if they win against the Eagles, I'm sure you'll pick the Commanders the next 3 or 4 games straight.
I will pick them against Dallas.
Okay. That hype's
damn well I'm picking them against Dallas.
You said the hype's down out.
Yeah, his week one bubble burst. That shit pop.
We're still better than Pittsburgh, so
we'll see. I don't agree, but anyways, that's a wrap for today's episode. I just want to say thank you all for tuning in, and we're out till next time. Appreciate it.
Clips today, man. Appreciate y'all.